Hello, one and all, and welcome to a special edition of Higgscast Playing God. This time, instead of talking about a certain topic relating to game mastering, we will be in essence practicing what we preach. In celebration of Halloween, we played a one-shot World of Darkness game that has the spookiness put directly into it. We have the whole crew here tonight: Jesse, Xander, Cade, and me, Nick. Be warned, listeners, that this show contains some descriptive scenes of violence. So without further ado, we present to you World War Spooky.
September 1939. World War II is raging as the Axis powers strive to subjugate the nations that oppose them. Poland is the latest country to see the Nazi Party invade their territory. With a sudden push, the western border with Germany is hit hard. Having voluntarily enlisted or being involuntarily drafted, you have yet to see any actual fighting, as you have not been deployed to the front. We see a mechanical convoy rolling down a back road near Poland's border to Czechoslovakia, dust kicking up as you jostle down a dirt road, flanked by trees awaiting the coming autumn under an overcast sky. The fresh, young faces of Poland's recruits laugh and joke as the convoy rolls into a base camp set up at the base of a hill. As the soldiers disembark, we see the camp is crawling with activity, with soldiers moving in and out of tents and other structures. A young soldier, Private Goldberg, with a thin and clean-shaven face, pushes open the flap to the tent you three reside in, arriving just after you begin to settle in and unpack your things. What do we see as Private Goldberg enters?
There is a small mousy boy over in the corner sitting on his cot. That's my character's name is Adam. And he has straw blonde hair. It's going crazy. It's wild. And he has bright, like baby blue eyes, and he's got round, chubby cheeks and freckles. He looks like he's 8. But he has the body of, a able-bodied Polish boy, man, whatever. And he's just fiddling with some bandages and, pulling them into a pile into his helmet, which is on the floor in front of him. And he's just looking down as if the world doesn't exist around him. And maybe that's how he likes it.
August is standing in the corner, throwing jabs into a duffel bag he has hung up in the corner. He's an ex-boxer. He's a bald man, shaved bald, but had a severe receding hairline. 29 years old. Very strong guy, tall, 6'1", and broad shoulders. And looks like he's taking out his frustration into this bag.
The wide-shouldered yet thin and wiry Stasi Staff Sergeant Philip Nowakowski sits in a wooden chair with a disassembled WZ-38 long rifle sprawled out on the table in front of him, a blindfold sitting just above his eyes as he prepares to pull it down and reassemble his rifle while blindfolded. He has high cheekbones.
Blindfolded, you cool guy?
Yes, cool guy. He has a green cap situated atop graying hair, high cheekbones, prominent nose, and is wearing a thick jacket with a fur collar pressed down around his shoulders. He is the atypical leader-ish.
So Private Goldberg immediately begins telling you, guys, Colonel Alexei needs you to see him immediately. He's in the command tent.
Adam sits quietly, looking up, almost terrified.
It's a new assignment. Don't know anything about it, though. You'll have to talk to him directly.
August stands up, starts to put his top on.
What was the guy's name? Alexei.
Philip stands up, taking the blindfold off of his brow and re-perching the cap on his head. Well, it's about goddamn time. I've been waiting forever.
Hail, it's about time. Was this StarCraft 2 launch trailer?
You coming, Skinny?
Yeah, I'm coming, says Adam.
You make your way over to the command tent of Colonel Alexei, a rather imposing structure that flies the Polish flag. You catch the scent of burning oil as a handful of lanterns illuminate the once dark tent. You salute as you stand before a table upon which is laid out a map of a town and the surrounding area. Turning toward you and returning the salute is a broad man that stands with a palpable air of confidence. He drops the salute and in a gruff voice says, "Welcome to the side of the war that's going to be more exciting than you think. No time to settle in and get comfy. We already have orders. Most of the major fighting is happening in the northwest of the country, but the fascists can be crafty, and we've already seen them here, near this border. Command sent us this recording of an emergency radio broadcast from the town of Zhori a few days ago." Colonel Alexei turns and presses a button on a nearby machine, and through static, gunfire, and broken sound bites, the following recording plays. "German invasion of the town of Zhori. Need immediate reinforcements. Being overrun. New German weapon. Everyone dead." A click and a static follow as the recording stops playing. "As you can see, the situation sounds pretty bad. And I need your expertise to infiltrate Zhori and report your findings. If anyone survives, radio it in. And learn anything about this new German tactic based around this apparent new weapon. And if possible, find a way to capture and neutralize it. The rest is at your discretion. I know you haven't seen heavy combat before, but that's not what your specialties lie in. Any questions?"
No, sir.
And Adam just kind of whimpers in fear, but also determination in that people are dying, and he seems like he wants to help.
Alexei puts his hand on your shoulder and says, "Not to worry, son. I have my utmost faith in you."
He slightly flinches at the, I imagine, very gigantic hand compared to that.
Right, his hand is easily the size of you.
Oh, shit. Master hand.
I have dislocated shoulders.
He's nothing but a hand, actually.
It's okay, I'm a medic, I can fix it. Let's pop my shoulder right in place.
Let's go kill some fucking Nazis.
Yeah.
We got a jeep that's going to carry you halfway to Zhori, but you're going to have to make the rest of the way on foot. Don't want to alert anyone as to your approach.
Yes, sir.
Sir, yes, sir.
Private Goldberg will be the one escorting you to the halfway mark. Do you have the supplies you need?
I just gotta go back to my tent, and he drops something out of his medic pack and picks it back up feebly.
All I need is my gun and my fists. I'm good to go, sir.
I think 10 mics will do it, sir.
As he cracks his knuckles.
Nice.
Oh,
Jesus!
Alexei.
Oh, God.
Alexei pulls out a one of those big pack radios and says, "Who's gonna take this?"
I've got room to spare.
He hands it to you, August.
I'll put it in my backpack, along with the.
It pretty much is your backpack.
Oh, this is one of those giant radio backpacks.
Oh, got you.
All the way up.
Right.
You are the telephone now.
Great. Luckily, I'm very athletic, so.
Now you guys have seen some action, but not much.
No, yeah.
When do you want to depart?
I look up at Xander's character's face. I don't remember the name.
You're in charge.
I'll look at you as well.
As soon as possible. If there are any survivors, we're going to need to get to them as quickly as we could possibly make it there. 10 mics will be heading out.
I agree, sir.
Yeah, what he said, sir. Other sir.
All right. Well, if you leave now, you'll probably be getting there middle of the night.
That's fine by me. The cover of darkness should do as well.
Yeah. Well,
all right.
Sure.
Certainly a tactical advantage.
Sure. Oh, God, jeez.
Good luck.
We know what we're walking into. At least we hope.
Yep. We all salute. We all salute.
Right.
And then.
You're adding this.
I am adding.
You're adding this out.
Whoever's the editor, I'm fucking up right now.
It's me.
Jesse, what's your character's name?
Adam. Adam Trost.
So you guys exit the command tent.
What's his name?
Steven.
No, it's
Philip Nowakowski.
That was close.
You guys would call him Lip.
Lip?
Yeah.
I would call you what? I would call you. I'd call you Noah
That's his
Kowski.
nickname. Lip.
Yeah, Phil or Lip or whatever.
I have never heard. Never. We'll get back on track.
This is 1939.
39.
Yeah.
Hey, they call me
Hey,
Big
good
Lip
time.
Fish Dick.
All right. What's August's last name?
Big lip fish dick.
That was the 40s.
So you guys exit the command tent, pack up whatever things that you need, and head over to a waiting
Big
jeep
old gun.
that Private Goldberg is standing next to. He gives you guys a salute. He looks about as fresh as
As green as me. As
yes,
green as
Adam
Adam.
over there.
That's what I was wondering. I'm like, how is this dude compared to us? He's a total fucking.
Are we higher ranked than him?
No, so Xander, you are actually higher ranked than everybody.
He's a sergeant.
Yeah, it's like, but you're one step up. You guys are both privates.
He's a private first class. Oh,
Yeah, private first class. Yeah.
Oh
so,
my
yeah,
goodness.
that's the level we're dealing with.
Woo!
Okay.
Like, you guys have seen some minor fighting.
The cigar chomping badass is a private first class. God forbid we meet the first sergeant.
Hey, you guys. First sergeant's fucking
Dude, the staff
Dude,
sergeant
come
is gone. It's just Kratos.
The higher rank you get, the deeper your voice gets.
Oh, dude, the full-bird colonel's subsonic with his voice.
Yeah, you actually only heard half of what he said.
He smokes meth for fun. He doesn't enjoy it.
He doesn't enjoy it.
That's why
Swing horses around by their dicks for fun. You get one about 300 meters if you hook them really hard.
Okay, so, you guys, having prepared to depart, hop in the Jeep and begin driving towards the Czechoslovakian border, where is nearby the town of Zhori. You guys looked over the map, and you can tell from the scale of it, it's a small-ass town. Like,
Building count, roughly.
there are probably less than 100 buildings. Yeah, the total population probably hangs around less than 10,000. Maybe around 5,000.
Think the American Midwest, but Polish.
Yep, more hilly and foresty. The buildings are closer together because this is a European town, and it doesn't need to be spread out for 100 miles. for a
Bro,
small
let me tell
town.
you, trying to drive fucking European streets, you have to be a gymnast in a car. You have to make your car do splits.
That's actually another reason they can only drive you halfway.
Yeah.
So Goldberg,
These American-made Jeeps.
as the day wears on, you go over bumpy roads, and the sky grows darker and darker. It's early evening when Private Goldberg pulls over and says, "Well, this is the end of the line. Good luck to you. I got a radio on hand, so when you need an evac or pickup, then let me know."
Oh, okay. And I plop out.
Thanks, Goldberg. Step out with the radio heavy on my
Blood,
back.
son.
I love. Can we make him a sergeant, please?
All right, he's a sergeant.
Him being a private first class is so
All right, you're a
funny.
sergeant now. Congratulations, you've been
I've been
promoted
through
in the field by
Field-
God.
Field promotion.
I've been serving for 6 months. I'm the hardest veteran you've ever met.
I'm 31 years old.
We got a full head of gray hair.
He does. He's got gray hair.
All right, so we're
Got a scar.
We'll have a bit of a redaction. Xander, Philip has seen like some pretty heavy shit in his
Oh,
time.
Christ. He lost his squad, and he's got these green ass motherfuckers rolling with him. He's
Yeah,
stocky,
sure.
and I'm a total.
He got drafted in WW1 back when it was called the Great War.
I don't know if the time frame will match up with that. I think he might be like.
Yeah,
8
what are
years
you?
old.
What are you? 50?
He's 31.
He's like late 40s.
No,
Are
dude.
you late 40s?
Yeah, he's an older guy.
He's 31.
Oh, 31? I
Okay,
meant to
you
write.
did not fight, unless you fought in the Great War when you were 3. You cannot. Unless you were rolling
This
with
war of mine, that's what he's doing.
Child edition. All right, so you're 31. You're fucking. We promoted you.
Yeah, you.
Congratulations,
This is-
Andy.
It's the beginning of Skyrim, where it's like, well, you're morphing
Yeah.
in and out.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, all right.
5 and 9. Oh my god.
Are you seeing this?
The Imperial guy's like, I've seen some shit.
I've seen some shit by Yearling.
So
Put my head on the block next.
So after your rank badge finishes morphing,
It's spinning around. Loading.
Loading screen.
so it renders finally, and it wasn't a private first class; it was actually a sergeant. We just couldn't see it because it was a fucking low
covered
Well,
up.
he had some mud on
You
it.
low
Just
red.
brushed
He
it off.
wipes it off with the reveal. There's like the other 4 chevrons appear. Alright, his head floats.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so
Okay.
yeah, you guys get out and have to make the remaining trudge to Jori.
So we're in what town now?
Well, you're not in the town.
We're on the road.
You're actually about you're a half a day's travel from Jori.
Okay.
Because the Nazis were
Them Nazis.
sighted in the area, and like those jeeps are loud as fuck.
Gotcha.
So you
That's
didn't
right.
want to have like this loud approach.
I'm tracking.
Especially if there's like this apparent new weapon that they've
This very loud spinning insignia of our sergeant.
You lose a tire.
Boys
and
got
the
water.
Alright, so I feebly follow behind whoever leads the way.
That would be Philip.
Who's like the survivalist?
Philip has 1 dot in it.
I actually have survival 2,
Oh, wow.
so I'll lead the way.
All right.
All right.
I'll take the. I'm sure we have a pair of binoculars, and I'll wear
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I'll hold on to it. They're like 2 sizes too big for me, but if I can make a single spyglass out of one of them.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have the first roll tonight.
Oh yeah!
You have good equipment. So I'm gonna give you a +2 to this.
Ooh, that's a lot. So survival is.
Well, you have the map. Like you got a copy. of
Okay,
the map.
and we have the binoculars.
And you got the binoculars. Like the map isn't the entire
Gotcha.
area that you're in, but using landmarks and reference
What is
points.
survival? Is that wits?
We're gonna go with wits.
All right. So that's 3. So that's all the dice I have here. All right, here we go. Rolling 7 dice. Yeah, look at that 10.
10, 8.
8, 9, bunch of 3s and a 1. Ones are failures, aren't they?
No, the
Okay.
ones only come into play if it's a dramatic failure. You got
So
10 there, so you can explode.
all right, so I got 3. 3 successes. What do I see with my survival instincts?
Well,
Boy,
you leave the road eventually, following a path of ingress that is more out of the way, since you're not sure of either the German force or their position or anything like that. But that's why you're here. You're here to scout this shit out.
that's right. We're recon. We're gonna do it.
So you go off the beaten trail. You go through a forest that has like there's a lot of like visual space. Like it's not crowded with a bunch of shrubbery and bushes and whatnot. And you are able to navigate properly. Eventually realizing that you're on like the edge of the map. So you don't quite see the town yet, but you can kind of see like off in the distance with your binoculars that there is a like church steeple that is rising above the tree line.
Cool. Yep. Above the tree line. Gotcha. Do I see anything in the steeple?
Not yet.
Snipers.
No, you don't see anything.
Snipers are religious. We know this.
Well, actually, we could roll wits plus composure.
Just me or everybody?
You get a +1 because you have the binoculars. But if you point out that the steeple exists, then the rest of you can make it
I will point it out.
at dice.
So I have 2 at wits
Okay.
and 3 in composure.
So you'll be rolling 5 dice.
I roll- That's how it works.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I am using the scope on my rifle.
Okay.
I don't have a scope on my rifle. It's
Sure.
not in sights.
Got your eyeballs.
Yeah.
That's
Fucking
wits
die.
wits composure.
Yep.
Yep.
That's perception.
So it's 2 failures and 1 10.
Okay.
Nice.
So
Got 3 successes, no 10s, no 1s.
Shit, man.
Yeah. 3, 3, and 4.
Man, you guys are on the ball.
We see things.
That's right. You're good scouts.
Jeez, everything.
we are well rested. So I mean, we should be good.
Gotcha.
Like 0 fill time.
So,
Fresh eyes.
basically through this whole navigation, it is on the cusp of dusk. So like you actually with your navigational skills, you actually made it here faster than you were thinking.
Joe?
So that way you have like the full night if you want to do it, but you still have some daylight to check the place out before anything else. What you see, Jesse, is since you're binocularing
my binoculars
steeple, you actually see that there's a figure on the steeple. And
I'll call it out.
Like on top of it?
not on like
I'm
Jesus is up
on
there.
the steeple.
No,
So he's in like the bell tower.
Right,
the
in
bell
the
tower?
bell tower.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And you see the glint of something.
I am gonna say, oh, we got a bogey sniper in the clock tower. Watch out!
How do you know
It's
it's Jack?
Jack.
Can you see him?
Oh, it's a glint, and I'm taking cover.
Okay.
Alright, I dropped too.
Yeah, hit the deck.
You guys actually do get something out of this as well. It's not steeple related, but so Xander, as you're going to hit the deck, take cover and all that, you see like just like as you're pulling the scope away from your face, you see that there's like a bit of light coming from a couple hills over, still outside the town, but obviously much closer. And to complement that, August, you can hear some laughter at this point.
Okay.
Oh man.
Does it sound like German laughter?
That's the sauerkraut.
Is it German?
You can smell the
Smells
laughter
German.
is
German!
I have witch composure, especially in German.
Alright, so we all hit the deck.
right.
So I obviously share the knowledge. I hear laughter, guys, and it sounds like coming from that direction.
Sounds German.
Yeah, through the
Cheap
rustling of
is,
the leaves as some wind blows by and calms down, you guys start picking that up now that you're.
So we're in the streets now, right?
No, you're not in the streets. You're not even in the town.
We're in the forest,
You're in the
right?
forest.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah, you're actually still like maybe a mile or two away from the town.
Okay.
No shots are heard or anything. Being World War II, they probably can't snipe you from 2 miles away.
Right. Well, we don't want them to even see us.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they can see us 2 miles away.
But you focus in and you guys actually speak German?
No.
Fuck, that's what I should have gotten. Alright, I have an unspent dot. I have an unspent merit. Can I get language 1 German?
Sure.
Cool.
You're a scout, so and
I'm also stupid.
that's one of the reasons why someone who seems so green has been put onto the squad.
Absolutely.
Right. Translator.
I only speak Polish.
I would speak American. No, did you say I speak American? And you don't speak English at all?
It's not even in the right hemisphere.
You just speaking English this entire time? Like, I have no idea what the commander is saying. He backwards me. He's good with guns.
He points out.
I'm not even from this side of the world.
He didn't kill, I follow. It's good.
All right, so you're hearing it is German coming from a couple hills over.
Cool.
And you can hear like somebody tossing in a log, like into a campfire.
Sounds like a euphemism for like pooping.
No.
Dropping a
Tossing-
log. Pause.
All right. So yeah, you definitely hear that there are some German guys joking over a couple hills over. You can see now that there is like some reflection off the nearby trees as the light of the campfire kind of illuminates their outlines, and now that they have the fresh log that kicked up the flames.
Nice.
And they're which direction? Like to the left of us, to the right of us?
They'd be to the left. So
And
basically,
the town
if,
is straight
if,
ahead.
If the town and the steeple and all that are ahead of you a couple miles, they're to the left of you, not like pretty close enough that you can hear them joking.
Gotcha. Okay.
Lip. We have to take these guys out. We can't risk passing by them and them coming up behind us.
We got to be real quiet about it, though.
Well, I'm gonna
Yes.
be loud,
Alright.
sneaking up on them with all this gear. I might have to drop the radio here.
Alright, drop gear here. Trost, you stay back. Keep about 200 meters away. Wozni, you go off the right flank. I'll follow the left flank. We'll pincer in. Take them all down. Do it silently.
Well,
Knives if you can. No guns.
why not I take up the middle and distract, sir?
We don't want any shots, though. I mean,
We
we
don't
know
want
there
any
are
shots. We're going to use their camp as a means to plan our next attack. If they know that there's a fire going to be burning over there and see people moving around, then that gives us the perfect vantage point of which to view the town and make our plan and have plenty of time.
It really depends on how many contacts we have there. If there's too many of them, we won't be able to silently take them out.
That's true.
Well, sir, I can set up at a rendezvous point a few 200 meters back with whatever big gun you want to give me. I'm not the best with them, but I can sure shoot blindly like the rest of them. Specialty blind fire.
All right, here. He slings off a WZ-38 long rifle with a scope on it. Here, take your eye, point it down that way, see what you can see.
I know how to shoot. Thank you, sir. I've learned so much from you. And I take it and I scope it in because I have firearms 3.
Alright, so I drop the radio. I drop my machine gun. I have my pistol,
I use the radio as a prop for the framing.
and I grab my bayonet.
You're not as much of a greenhorn as you look.
No, sir. I just really don't want to hurt anybody.
Oh, well, sad to say this is war, kid. You're gonna have to hurt a lot of people.
Well, I'm hoping you'll do that better than I will, and more efficiently and humanely.
I've heard
We'll
plenty
try.
of big fists.
Well,
This is just another day in the ring.
right. I'll be here. And I adjust the radio so that it's like on and receiving, so I can send a big oh fuck, in case of a big hard time SOS. I can send it out quickly. But I have the radio set up, my pack, and I'm knelt behind it, leaning on my knee, and just aiming at them.
Okay.
And just watching them as they go up.
Alright, so we start moving up. Get eyes on them as soon as possible. What do we see?
All right. How do you want to move up? Are you trying to do a stealth?
Oh,
move?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
But, I mean,
So-
the crackle of the fire is going to help cover the sound, right? And, I mean, I've been around fire at night. It blinds you,
It is pretty. Yeah, it does blind you pretty hard.
especially if you're, looking at it, which
You're
is...
like, oh, I love
They're-
my
they're-
chocolate.
we're on the
And they're laughing and drinking.
You got here a bit early.
Oh, that is true.
So
It's
it might
push
not have
flower.
had. It might
Okay,
not be
well, we
late
might
enough
want to
that-
wait for a bit, then.
You could.
Yeah.
Do that.
I say we should wait, sir. We're waiting for the cover of darkness.
With they're just small talking, so I'm not.
What, are
gonna
they
do
are they talking about any potential shift changes coming up? Any particular movements, or are they just talking about women they've banged?
Right.
Other fires they've looked at.
Right now, they're just talking about shit, and so it's pretty obvious that they don't know that you guys are there.
Cool.
We'll give it an hour. Wait for it to get nice and dark.
Okay, yeah. They keep the fire roaring over the next hour. It gets good and dark proper.
It's been an hour, sir. Time to roll out.
All right, time to move up. Do it quiet. Pulls out his combat knife and is getting ready to.
I give you, Xander, I switch guns with you and give you my whatever the Polish equivalent of a fucking Thompson auto rifle is, so that you can have that in case you need to engage closer. And I say, I know you got to be quiet, but you don't want to go without a gun, sir.
Good call.
I have a knife.
Shit hits the fan and it'll come in handy. Thanks.
Oh, dude, he's so fucking hard.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, that's right.
I've been smoking since I was 1.
3 packs a minute.
He throws out he throws out the unburnt cigar and pulls up a new one that's also unburnt. He just
What the fuck?
he never lights them. He just chews on them.
Ashes.
Jesus. All right.
All right, yeah. Moving up stealth-like.
So Adam, you've taken up post.
I've taken up post. I aim.
And you guys are coming in from different directions, right?
Pincer attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
But is there a slight ridge above this where this fire is? Or
Oh
is
yeah,
this flat?
you mean you guys can't see him directly. You can
Right,
see
so
the
we have to get
shadows
kinda
being
closer.
cast. Yeah, you gotta get closer.
But we can see each other because we're elevated a little
Right.
bit. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
if they come over the ridge, then they're going to be in clear sight of you, Adam. But
Okay.
for now, that you can't see them at all, other than you know that they're there.
Gotcha.
I mean, and you're hunkered down behind this green backpack.
Yeah.
So I
You
mean,
effectively have cover behind all
Yeah,
that shit.
yeah, behind the radio that we don't want to lose.
Yeah.
well,
We'll be okay.
We'll be fine.
we know where base is.
Yeah. That way.
Straight in
Okay,
the middle
so-
of our home.
So yeah.
Cool.
So since you guys are both trying to do it stealthily, go ahead
Stealth roll.
and roll stealth.
I don't have stealth at all.
I don't either.
think it's Dex plus Stealth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Dex Stealth. If you don't have it, it's -1.
So Dex plus stealth.
Do we have willpower?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sneaking up through the grass.
It's not bad.
I got an 8.
That's 1. That's a success.
Oh, is this a 9 or a 6?
That's a 6.
Then I failed.
Alright, I got 4 and explosion. Let me roll that. 5.
You got
God
5
damn.
and you got 1?
I got 1.
Alright, cool.
That's hey, you succeeded.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah, well, basically,
if they're paying attention,
Yeah,
then you
they-
might be
they
fucked.
can-
But if they're not, you did.
Right, they're bullshitting. They got a fire in front of them. It's loud. There's already talking and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
They're
with that
they're
one,
distracted.
there's no calls of alarm or anything like that.
Okay.
You sneak around to the side of the ridge to take a good look at him, as well as Philip over there. He gets on the other side. You kind of like nod at each other from the base of the ridge because you can see each other, and they clearly don't know you.
Philip even nods badass.
You could feel the raspiness of the nod.
You can hear his crew cut.
I hear.
His
His
ancient-
discs are so worn.
his
It's like
ancient
bone
bones.
on bone. And I'm like, well, that's -4 to that roll.
Plus 16 to intimidation.
Yeah. Terminator.
So
what happens?
So you see that there are in total 4 German soldiers. They are actually German soldiers. They have like their guns set up, propped up against like trees, and one guy is like, some of them have pistols that are holstered. One guy is he's got like this blonde beard. He's actively cleaning a like a rifle.
It's disassembled.
No, it's not disassembled.
So he's just cleaning the barrel. He's
polishing
cleaning the
it.
barrel.
He's jacking it off.
Okay, great.
So he can load
Great
it pretty
imagery.
quickly.
Yep,
Yeah, but
like Nazis want.
Well,
to-
basically, in the engagement skill, these guys are white.
Gotcha.
So it'll be good.
So they're like discussing golf and.
Absolutely.
Yes, and I went to the such and such, and its sign said no Jews allowed. I knew I was right about that.
you see one of the guys starts talking a little more seriously, and it kind of shuts everyone up at that point. It's the guy with the beard. He's the one talking now. You guys can't understand what they're saying, and he's not. Actually, if you want, you can maybe like strain your ears to
I'll
see
give a-
if
I'll
you
give a
can
wits composure
understand what it is.
My wits.
Get a -1 though, because this is pretty tough.
I got what?
Really?
So 2.
2 successes.
2 on 4 dice, y'all.
Then you can kind of pick out what he says.
Because I don't know what you're saying. What you're
We're not
doing.
gonna
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
I wonder if the team finished up their work from a couple days ago. We were told not to go into the town, as we all were aware. Remember, as much as if you get drunk tonight, do not set foot there. It is against your orders.
Cool.
Let them do their work, and we will know soon enough.
Spooky.
Super spooky.
That does match up with, you saw the glint of a scope
Yeah.
in the church, so yeah, they definitely have some guys in
Some
there.
kind of specialists in there.
They're doing something. That's what you're here to find out.
So I look over at you, Lip, and put my finger
To his lip.
to my lips.
He reaches
And I-
really far, like he missed a fantastic.
Yeah, and then
Stealth blow.
I point at my watch to indicate let's wait.
One of the Germans pulls out like a tankard, like one of them. The Stein. That's
He's got a
that's the
Stein.
one.
Yeah.
He got a Stein.
He's just carrying that.
I
in his
cannot
rucksack.
forget I am German,
He's
even in the field.
That's right.
Ja, it's Oktoberfest wherever I go.
It's like, all right, bro, it's July or whatever.
It's September. It wasn't Oktoberfest originally in like September or some
Yeah,
shit like
it is
that.
back in September.
All right. Well, then he's celebrating
It's
Oktoberfest.
fitting.
Why not?
Yeah,
right. All right.
They couldn't do it back in Germany. So
And then I look over at you, Lip, and I point my fingers at my eyes to indicate, look at, he's drinking. Let's wait. Let's wait until they're drunk. Got you. Let me sit quietly.
Well, as you wait, you find out that guy's the only one who's going to be drinking.
Okay.
one of the guys, now that it's becoming late, the guy with the blonde beard, he points at one of them and says, "You was the first one to take watch." You hear that?
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious to you guys what he meant,
right,
because
right.
the guy stands up, he like grabs.
And also,
grabs
I
his,
imagine in the field manual they have like a few German phrases that you need to know,
Yeah.
like "shoot them
Watch.
now"
yeah,
Or
like,
surrender.
or retreat.
Hands up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
yeah. So like he picks up like a submachine gun, like one of those, I don't know what the fuck it's called, and like. And like
Classic.
starts moving out, like patrolling the perimeter.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
So I look at you, Lip.
Stuff now that
I look at you, Lip. I put my hands up. What do we do?
He does the thumb towards himself, and he points at the guy with the weapon that's doing his rounds. He does hand signs to signify, "I'm going to take this guy out.
There you go.
After he's done, after we've got him down, we'll then take out the two that are not drunk, and then we'll take out the drunk dude."
There you go.
All right. Now, what does this guy that's walking around look like? Body shape, size.
he is he looks pretty toned.
Smaller than a
Like, he
planet, so he's smaller than you.
He's not huge and buff like you are.
All right.
But like he's keeping alert. You saw he didn't have anything to drink.
Okay.
You can see that he's actually not focusing on the fire.
Okay.
So he's letting his eyes really adjust
Night
to the
vision's kicking
darkness.
in.
Yeah.
Can I see him through the scope?
At a certain point, yeah,
Okay.
you can kind of see him through.
But if you can
the
see him,
trees.
then he's getting close to where we're at.
Yeah.
Basically-
the ridge is no longer.
Yeah,
in my way.
basically
Right.
he's kind of. It looks like he's going to be going in a circle.
And you're inside of that circle?
Yeah, you're going to be inside.
So
that
he's
circle.
looking out. So he may
Yeah,
not.
you guys will be good.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
he passes behind Philip over there, and
We might
doesn't
seriously be able
notice
to do this with like less than one bullet, one or fewer bullets.
Let's try.
We could probably do this with none if we really do it.
If you guys go 2 non-drunk, then drunk, and then get the guy on the way out.
Yep.
And then worst case scenario, I shoot him once.
Well, see, I think we should take out the roving guard first, because if we're fighting near the fire, he'll be able to see that.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
It's just if we can quietly do it.
He passes in front of your vision range, like around the ridge. He doesn't notice you.
Does he have any distinct features?
He
He's got a big old-
has.
Like he's got a submachine gun. Does he have like excessive grenades on him?
No.
Anything out of the ordinary with this guy?
No.
Is he wearing his helmet?
Yes.
Okay, good to know.
Smart.
Smart man. That means I
Stupid
can
for
sign
us,
him
but
in
smart
more
for him. Alright, I'm going to wait until he comes around, and he's focusing outward, and come up behind him and drag it across his throat, try to take him down without making any noise. And cutting his larynx so that he can't scream.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me sneak.
Alright, I will sneaketh. Let me see, that's 1.
So you're coming up behind him. You got the knife. Ready to get him.
Alright, I am willpowering this because I need this to work.
Sweetie step.
Dead.
You're gonna die.
Kill Nazis.
Oh, shit.
If he doesn't get defense on this because he's unaware, or at least maybe we
Gotta make sure.
Hopefully he's unaware.
Alright, I've got 5 successes with 2 10s for the stealth.
Jesus.
6 successes for the stealth.
The guy may as well be taking a bubble bath.
So you're like right behind him, like right-
Smoking.
Blood
Like, oh, I did not know I was smoking a cigar. It smelled beautiful.
You're right behind him, and you're within striking distance. He has not even. He doesn't even look back like he's aware of sound behind him.
Yeah.
Give us a stab
Alright.
roll.
Alright, I'm taking him down. This is a stab roll. Oh, this dude is fucked.
Yeah, what'd you get?
Alright, I got 1 1, a 4, 2 9s, and 2 10s.
Jesus. So it's
So
4 and.
4 and 5 and. So 6.
All right. So you
So you cut his fucking head off.
Seriously.
But don't spill any blood.
He actually doesn't die instantly. You
boy.
jab it into his neck, but you have enough damage that he's not going to be able to cry out. Like as you cut his throat open, he begins struggling, And we're going to go ahead and roll initiative now.
Oh boy.
Initiative is the only thing that doesn't use multiple d10s.
It's
Just grab
just
one
a single
and
one?
add your whatever your initiative is.
6.
What'd you get?
I got 1.
I got a 10.
Bleh.
13.
You are up first, August. So you can... You're not sure how successful
Man,
Philip has
how much-
been with the stabbing.
Well,
because he's
I
had
see
a-
him. I see him struggling, and I pull the pistol out, and I want to ready myself just in case with the bayonet.
CQC.
I want to ready myself just in case they become aware. You know,
Okay, so
I'm
you're
posed.
basically aiming at one of the guys.
I'm aimed in at the guys around the fire, and I'm like poised to jump off of the ridge.
Which guy you want to aim at specifically? Because you actually do get bonuses for whoever you pick.
Okay, blonde beard.
Okay.
And I'm like poised to launch off the ridge if I have to try to take out. Blonde beard's not the drunk one, right?
No.
Okay, not the drunk.
The drunk one's just a regular old Nazi.
All right, blonde beard commander, or the leader at least.
He could pretty
They
much.
have like a dwarven hierarchy. It's amazing.
Along with the beard.
Yeah, the bigger the facial hair, the higher in charge.
Well,
there.
for
It's like our voice
Yeah,
hierarchy.
for Poland, it's like the deeper the voice, the higher rank you are. So yeah, as August gets ready, Philip, you still got this guy struggling. Like if looks like he might be even about to pull the trigger.
Alright, pushing the rifle away and pulling out the knife and going for the eyeball.
Okay,
Jesus.
go ahead and knife him. He's going to get his defense this time, which is -2.
Jesus.
He's been stabbed, so he knows that he needs to not continue being stabbed.
Needs to not continue being stabbed. Alright, I got 5 for this one. Got a 9 and a 10 and an 8.
Yeah.
Four total. All right, so like you rip it out of his throat and like jab it into his eye, like socket.
And you
could
absolutely have to say that you didn't see that coming.
Oh man.
Well, yeah, I don't think he's alive long enough to appreciate the pun.
He's like, oh, that's funny American joke. You speak English.
Takes it from side.
Yeah,
roll.
that guy now stops struggling.
And then he stops living.
And then he stops living. And he goes to the ground.
Okay. Gives a thumbs up towards August.
All right, a nod at you.
It doesn't seem like they're alerted yet.
God damn.
Adam.
I stop shaking and wipe my head. And I try and get sights on someone else in the camp. If I can't get sights on
You
anybody,
have to reposition in order to get sight.
Can you see either of us?
yeah, I can see them, right?
You can see Philip, but from your angle, he's out of sight.
Okay.
How?
Well, did he see the thumbs up go towards me?
Yeah, if you could see Philip,
Okay,
you see
so-
the thumbs up.
So you saw a thumbs
Yeah,
up.
so then everything's okay.
So you saw the murder.
So
No, I'm just gonna maintain my position. I'm gonna maintain my little setup because I have stealth nothing, and yeah.
yeah, they're still talking at the fire. As August, what do you want to do?
All right. So there's 3 of them talking at the fire.
Yeah, one
Okay.
one of them is kind of wobbly now.
Okay. I want to like look at the commander, see what he wants to do. The sergeant.
On 3, it's 3, 2, 1, get him.
All right,
And then gonna go at the same time.
he's giving you the
All right,
rhythm sign.
So that you don't,
All right,
you don't,
so-
you don't
so-
have to hold your action.
So we're both jumping in. Is that how it's working?
Going for
You guys will still
not
go in the same
not
position.
drug dudes.
Right. Okay.
but
Well,
you're up first, August.
all right. I fucking launch off the with my bayonet out, and I want to drive it down into this guy's head. Like, I mean,
All right.
with all 4 points of strength I got. I want to bury this bayonet through his beard, through his face.
So, come up somehow into it.
Well,
He gravitates around him.
All right, so you see the silhouette of August get huge as he leaps in. Make an attack roll.
all right.
You're going to be
So it's
using
Dex
weaponry.
plus weaponry.
Okay, because I don't have anything under weaponry. Can I go in for a fucking like KO haymaker? Because that's what my specialty is.
Yeah, why not just do that then?
Yeah. Okay.
Like, if you
all
know
right,
you're
yeah.
better
Like
with
a-
your fists,
yeah. Okay. Fair
You'll-
enough. I
you'll-
wasn't.
you'll knock him out.
I'm just thinking like IRL. I'd want to have a.
Or that's the thing is you could like have had your gun and then just whip it and like clobber him over the head with it and just flavor it as a brawl.
Because
Yeah. Bludgeoning damage is still damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to clock him with the 9 mil.
So then
then.
that'd still be Dex plus Brawl.
Yeah, Dex plus
Okay,
brawl.
so Dex is 2, Brawl is 3.
Strength is where your damage comes in. If you hit this guy, you're going to do 4 plus successes plus whatever else.
Okay, so I'm rolling 5.
There you
yeah,
go. Look at that
nice.
motherfucker.
We got
So it's
2 9s, I see.
2 9s and a 10.
So roll something else. There we
Nice.
go. It's 4.
4.
4 successes.
Nicely done.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't have defense because he doesn't know this dude's
Right,
gonna come out.
I'm doing a jump punch in his face. Yeah,
That's
I name it for that
uh,
beard, man.
That's
I just want to knock
yeah,
it off his head.
bullshit.
now, Nick. Do we have damage caps?
No, why would we have damage caps?
This isn't fucking parlor larger.
Okay.
This is lethal, man. You could have killed that guy with 1 stab. You just have more health boxes.
So 8 stun.
8 beaten.
That's a lot,
8?
dude.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude.
One of those immediately turns into lethal.
Yeah.
That means he's knocked out.
So I knocked the guy out?
Mhm.
Is that how it works?
If there's any overflow, he's knocked out.
Yeah, he's
He
done.
makes a body something check, and he can still
Yeah,
keep
he
going.
could, he could try to maintain consciousness, but yeah, he immediately takes. It's a lot. It's a
Yeah.
lot of damage.
Hey, but clown! I'm heading out
I mean, I like launched off this hill. And,
I mean, you
And I've
got a
got
surprise
years-
attack on.
I've got
so
years of boxing experience. Like,
Right.
I know how to hit someone.
let's see if he can maintain consciousness.
You don't think you should get a negative for being surprised?
The negative was getting punched
yeah,
in the
sure,
fucking beard.
Beard fuck!
He actually managed to stay up as a like barely as like he turns just at the last second so that way you could hit him right in the beard.
Yeah,
Hit
hell
him
yeah.
straight in the chin, coming from flight out of
How
nowhere.
the shit did he stay alive?
That's the thing,
Well,
though, is you did physical, which means you like broke his jaw.
Yeah,
Okay.
like you could
Like-
hear the crunching sound of his
Oh,
teeth
God.
probably coming out in there
Oh.
somewhere as he spins and like
Falls
eats
into the fire?
dirt, like eats shit right in the right in front of you.
Just crumple.
You could see like he's maintained his ability to stay conscious,
Okay.
but he is definitely
Barely.
not doing very well.
Alright.
That would go to Philip then.
All right. Gonna try and stab this one in the back of the neck. Aiming for the spinal cord with the combat knife.
Which guy are you going for?
The other not drunk one.
The not drunk guy. Okay.
Yeah, not drunk. So that's
So,
1, 2,
so you roll behind him. He's pretty alert, and if you're
Beard wasn't drunk?
Beard wasn't drunk.
Gotcha.
the one guy was drunk. You guys haven't targeted him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does this guy get defense dice? Because I was trying to get it at the same time.
Take a stealth roll, and we'll see what happens.
Okay. I will stealth roll that then.
So I can't see any
2,
Nazi
3,
Right.
4.
Unless they draw him out somehow, you can't see him.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. I mean, let's see. He's probably paying more attention to the flying fist. Okay, yeah, he doesn't notice you, so he won't get defense on this.
Okay, and alright,
Dex plus
so
weaponry.
yep, plus specialty for combat knife.
Which is 1 extra die, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Correct. Alright, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 2 10s.
I have a specialty in boxer.
5. So that's 5 plus 2 from strength. So
It depends.
7 lethal.
So, Xander, you were coming in from behind to just shank him right in the spinal cord. Is that what you're saying?
Correct.
So, like, this guy who, like, stands up real suddenly as his commanding officer gets punched from fucking
He
nowhere.
sits down just as quickly.
And you just hear the crunch of his jaw shattering.
You hear the crunch of the jaw and the of a knife going through the back of this guy's neck. And he falls face first into the fire.
Jeez, you guys are fine. I'm
As you kill him instantly.
I'm gonna make a paper crane. I love it.
Oh, jeez.
I love the voice.
So, let's see. The commander, he reaches down, like, pops open the snap of a pistol.
Yeah. Oh, here we
and
go.
reaches up, disoriented from getting punched so hard in the
He's
face
got crazy
by
negatives,
August.
by the way.
and
He probably
he
has, like,
fires it at you.
Oh,
So when you get this low in health, you have a -3 to hit anything, to do
Oh.
anything.
And it goes way wide. Between
That's it?
between having
Pop.
a
Wow.
dark figure standing over him that just punched him.
yeah, he's like fading almost.
Yeah,
out of
he's on the
conscious- out
ground.
of consciousness.
He's almost just down right away. The drunk guy, he fumbles for a rifle that he's got propped up nearby.
Oh boy.
He aims it at Philip, who just stabbed somebody. He gets, of course,
Damn, I just wish those shots wouldn't have went off.
a bit of a problem with being drunk in the middle of a war.
My defense is 3.
Your defense doesn't apply to being shot at.
It doesn't.
Oh, it doesn't.
That's
No.
what cover's for.
Xander, you get shot hella hard,
Oh.
as it turns out, with 4 lethal of damage.
Jeez.
Oh!
Don't get hit again.
Yeah, he pops off the shot, and it was pretty much mostly luck that he managed to.
Yeah,
hit
he
you.
just like
he picked one of you and then hoped for the best.
right.
He just so happened to hit the non-hallucination, and you were shot in the side. Actually, no, that was like upper thigh.
Up and bit me.
This guy has yet to. He doesn't actually stand up. He tries to, and then
Who's that?
the drunk guy.
Drunk guy.
Yeah, he stands up. He immediately goes back on his ass.
Right.
And fumbles with the gun.
He's on the other side of the fire from me.
Yeah,
Okay.
Adam.
I heard a shot. I'm up and moving. Can I move within visible engagement range?
Yes.
Okay. So then I want to pop
You
up
come around the same kind of
move,
direction that
and
Philip
try my
went.
best. And I'm just gonna hope for the best and not actually aim through the scope and just like eyeball it, like front iron sight it under the scope and try.
All right.
Who you firing at?
The guy that got the rifle
Okay.
and hit Xander because I hear gunshot. I see guy with rifle. I don't see guy with pistol from this range, and I try to hit guy with rifle. So 3 and then 3. Any bonuses? Any negatives?
No.
Okay, just
Well, you sprinted up, so maybe like adrenaline pumping. Would that be a negative at all?
Yeah, no negative. You're a soldier.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I am a soldier, and I got 1. Just 1.
Yeah.
Oh boy!
You
No,
clip him,
I
and
get him.
Yeah, you clip him. You hit him like and just scrape it across the back. It doesn't hurt him too much because he doesn't feel very much right now.
But now there's a great big.
Yep, but there's a loud sound that resounds throughout the forest.
Well, I mean, the pistol already went off.
Yeah,
and
like,
his rifle
already
went
2
off.
guns
Yeah.
went off,
Yeah.
so it's clear some shit's going down.
It was like pew pew pew.
All right.
August.
All right. As the gunshots go off around me, I look over at the drunk German soldier that just fired at my commander, and he's across the fire from me. But German guy that just got knifed in the back is laying in the fire, right? So I want to jump, use him to step over the fire and jump and grab the gun, wrestle try to attempt to disarm the one from the drunk guy.
Okay.
Okay, and if I can take it, can I clock him with it like a bat?
Let's see if you can get it from him first.
All right.
We're gonna. I think brawling.
Yeah, that's a brawl.
Is that a brawl?
Basically, that's an action you can do as part of brawl.
Okay, so just straight brawl.
Yeah.
So
Brawl decks.
brawl.
Would the guy's defense come into it, or would that not because he's engaged in pew pew?
No, his defense would come into it, so that would be a -2.
He's drunk. Does that affect it at all?
I'll give you a +1 for that. So,
So
just
a whopping
-1.
-1 total.
Okay.
There you go. There's something.
There's a 9, and that's it.
All right. You like grab it, and he's doing that thing where he's like, "Oh no!" as feebly.
I am going to die if I let go.
Yeah,
but I'm
like-
so drunk.
Yeah.
As long as he can't aim it, that's all I can hope for.
But you pull it out of his hands. You just can't clobber him. at the
Right.
same
So I
time.
like pull back and I maybe stumble back a bit with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you're making
Almost in
sure
the
that
fire.
you don't go back into the fire.
Oh, right.
Because,
Right.
like,
Oh shit.
it was that thing where you're yanking. He's holding on tight, but then he just gives up.
Yeah,
At
fuck.
some
Oh,
point,
oh,
like his
stumble
muscles
back.
stop.
All right, but I got a fucking gun now.
Yeah.
Philip, you're up.
All right. Seeing that August is taking care of gun number 2, I'm going to take care of gun number 1, and I'm going to huck my combat knife at Blonde Beard on the ground. Try and take him out now,
Okay,
so he doesn't shoot.
don't do that. Just
No,
stab him.
Just run up to him.
Just
I mean,
stab
you're,
him.
you're like 4 feet from him.
Seriously.
All right, I will run up and
Dude,
stab
the
him.
fucking World War II K-bar, like the bayonet knife was like 9 pounds. Like,
I mean,
fucking-
even if it doesn't rotate right and stab
So
him,
what
you
do
still probably kill him. You know what I mean?
Xander, what do you want to do?
I want to come up and I'm gonna aim right for the side of the temple, like right here, and sink the knife into his brain.
One of these bad boys.
Okay. He has 2 defense, but I'm going to give you... I'm only going to take 1 away because he's on the ground and he's already not doing so well.
All right, I got 6 for this. 6 dice, not 6 successes. I got 2, 3. One of them's a 10. Roll that one. 9. So 4 plus 2. That's 6 lethal.
I think he's donezo. Yeah, he's donezo.
That's a lot. I have 7
I
health.
mean, you probably only need 1, huh?
No, he actually he needed those 6 exactly.
Oh, did he? Okay.
to truly off him immediately.
Oh, right.
So, being Captain Knife, you jam it into the side of his head, and he drops the pistol.
Jeez.
As the rest of him finishes collapsing onto the ground after the dual assault between the both of you. You still have the one guy who's facing you, August, who he grabs that stein and
Oh
he
my
goes to
God.
bash you over the head with it.
Now
Alright.
it's boxing.
Yeah. Can I see that shit coming at all?
Yes, actually. Seeing his obvious attempt at trying to hit you,
He goes, "Ah!"
his lead up takes pretty much the whole turn, and so
I
he
will
just
take you out.
grabs his arm and just.
he misses and accidentally drops the stein and
Right.
it breaks.
Nice.
So that's
Whoa!
Down
I got
you,
that from my mother.
What the fuck? The ghost of Xander. Can I see that there's only one crowd left?
yeah,
Okay.
easily because you're there.
I want to hustle into the camp, pull the action on the rifle that I have, clear it, and point it at the guy, and say in Polish, obviously, let's take him alive. I say, let's not kill him. And then instead of being a total pussy, I say, for questioning. And then I say in German, get down on the ground.
All right.
And I sound like a badass in German, get down on the ground.
Roll intimidation. And get a plus 2 due to circumstance.
Oh boy. That's
I was about to say, we just killed 3 of his
based
guys.
off of presence. I don't have that, so I don't have a chance to. I have
Okay,
one.
that's just 1. Okay.
I'm just gonna.
Like
I'm
the
not-
8-year-old.
I'm not gonna willpower it. The 8-year-old with a gun his dad gave him. Yeah, I got an 8.
Nice.
I'm 1 die.
He goes, I give up, and then falls backwards
Yeah.
off of the stump that he was sitting on,
Yeah.
and hits the ground.
Nice.
Nice.
And
All
then
right,
I give
so,
a.
Yeah, what do you guys do now? You're out of initiative because you've won.
I fall.
Right.
I fall to the ground because I'm shaky and I shot somebody, but I keep the
Right.
gun aimed at him.
I
Yank
mean, we got
the,
to guy up, and we got to move because we can't stay. I say, sir, we got to move. There was too many gunshots. Like it's going to attract them. We got to gather our gear, gather any intel here, bring this guy with us, and leave.
I say very succinctly what the German officer said to the other guys, and I say, they had some specialists in the city, and they're not supposed to go near them. Didn't sound like there was going to be an interaction. So maybe there might not be reinforcements, but we should definitely leave.
What do you think, sir?
Sounds like a good plan. Let me see that rifle there, son.
Here you go. Can I have mine back now?
He hands him back his rifle,
Oh boy, a man.
and he spins toward the clock tower, keeping his hand cupped over the lens so it doesn't lens flare, and peers through the open kind of the fingers in front of the lens of the scope to see if we're being aimed at by the guy in the tower.
You can see that the guy in the tower, he was hard to make out before. Now he's actually harder to make out because it's nighttime.
Oh.
So I'm actually going to need a wits composure check to see if you can even see that he's there.
Can I assist with my own roll with the binoculars?
Sure.
Basically, to see
Yeah, dual
what else
spot.
can get. Yeah.
The spotter.
Any negatives for me?
Everyone's gonna get a -1 from darkness.
I got 1.
So that's 2.
You can see that there's the guy still up there. You don't see that the gun is pointed like at you.
We see that he's up there.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
All right, can I start searching this guy and see if there's any like intel on the captain, on the Yellowbeard Broken Jaw?
Very long family of the Broken Jaws. Yellowbeard McBrokenjaw.
You find that there is like a piece of parchment that's folded up into his breast pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Part of it is stained with blood at this point, thanks to somebody stabbing him.
Someone.
So is it like obscuring what's on it?
It's obscuring some of what's on it, but it's also written in German.
All right.
So you're going to have to hand it over.
I hand the binoculars and sir, I don't think we need to worry about being engaged from the clock tower. Also, this guy's handwriting is really terrible.
His handwriting is terrible, as you find out that
Some might say it's bloody terrible.
it is orders to make sure that nobody leaves the town.
No one leaves the town?
No one leaves the town.
Oh, boy.
Except for obviously German soldiers. But they, you see that there's like some blood spots that have ruined part of the orders. But basically, it seems like there were these guys and a couple other patrols set up in like a triangular positioning to basically watch for anybody trying to get out of the town.
Okay. So then I'll relay that and say, it sounds like there's some kind of extermination force going on inside the city, and they're here to catch whatever tries to sneak out.
You also find a gold coin.
Any markings?
Nazi gold.
There are markings, but you probably don't know what it is.
None of us?
There are no words.
What? Oh, there are words, but they're not in the language that you speak.
Oh.
Mm.
That's not German.
God damn it.
It's not German or Polish.
He must have man a Georgian upbringing. Damn.
It ain't American neither.
Mother let me drop out of school when I was 4. Before I
Where did you
started.
go to school?
Before I started.
Started at 3.
Also, I motioned to you. I'm like, you may want to bandage up his wound. It
Oh.
looks like he got shot pretty good.
Yes, sir. Let me take a look at you. Whoa, holy snikey. And I will take out some bandages, and I will apply the good old. I'll apply my Hippocratic oath.
Weird.
As hard as possible. Medicine. That's right. I have a fucking specialty in field dressing. And that's based off intelligence, yes?
Yeah.
May I borrow a D10?
Ooh.
Oh, I get the heavy die.
One.
I get the heavy die, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna drop this shit.
Yeah, you got some die there. 8.
You healed up, motherfucker.
0.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
So it's 4 already. There's another one. So 5 total.
So normally that doesn't actually give you health points, but due to this being a one-shot and
What's it do?
normally it either just let you stabilize people or
Doesn't it
allow-
like prevent negatives?
Yeah, it either prevents negatives, stabilizes people, or assists for long-term care. We're not going to be doing long-term care because long-term care covers
Then
over the course of like weeks.
I'll basically prevent negatives so that when he gets hit again, they are not calculated into his negatives. But like if he still goes down, he still goes down.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
So he didn't heal.
You can. I'm going to give you like how many successes did you just get?
I got
5.
5. That's the thing. I stick him with morphine. I stop him from bleeding. He can keep going on, but that's the thing is if someone gives him if he still has 4 lethal,
Right.
so if he gets 4 bashing, he goes down.
Right.
Like
Is that how it works?
yeah.
Yeah.
Is-
for,
if-
for the,
if your
for the
box-
for the purposes of this one shot, I'm going to give you 2 health back.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You actually got more wounded than I thought you would be from Drunk Man.
Yeah. 4 is a lot.
Right, I've still got 5 health though, so.
Oh,
So you-
that's
so you
right.
got
But
2.
as we found out, when you stab somebody, you can kill someone real quick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in a single step.
I mean, it makes sense.
All right, so I heal you up.
You're still in the firelight. I was going to give you negatives, but if you dress in the firelight, you're good.
Yeah, I do.
Cool.
Alright. Thanks, kid. That hurts like shit.
Yeah, I bet. Well, this should take care of that, and then I just whoop right in the neck.
What, morphine? his freaking pupils.
Yeah, his irises
like,
dilate.
hell yeah. So wide that you can see in the dark now. I'm ready to go.
His
son.
voice is even deeper.
Did you know that the Leo constellation actually looks like a lion when you're this stoned?
That's great, sir.
So,
I'm really glad you
notice
observed
that over the course of you guys waiting and doing all this over time, the overcast is kind of cleared up, and it's revealing a moon sky that's casting its
Is it
light.
a full moon?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Damn.
God damn it.
So it's like dim light.
Yeah.
Okay. It's dimmer than...
On an out-of-play level, a full moon is really bad news for mortals in the world of darkness.
Well, in World War II, if you're trying to be sneaky, it's bad news as well. Like our
I
stealth,
wish I'd have known this was like the type of mission we'd be on.
our stealth rolls have been fucked.
I don't know. Mine's been pretty good. Yeah. All right. So we need to get to this town. I mean, before this night's over. I mean, as long as we try to stay in the trees, is there a tree line that we can follow?
There's a tree line you could follow most of the way. You're going to have to cross a slight open patch that you're going to have to just get
Book it.
through.
Yeah. So we got all our gear back on and everything.
Hand the video back to you.
All right, now, Nick.
Yeah?
I also want to set up the remaining people, like the guys that are dead,
No, they're not
kind
going
of
to be
lean them
watching
up
for
against
that.
logs and shit. So it looks like the camp is at least still being manned from a distance. It looks like they just kind of were shooting at a squirrel or something.
I will actually
Because only a few shots went off.
I will actually supplement what Xander's trying to get at by taking my points in survival by throwing 2 or 3 more logs in the fire so it doesn't burn out too quickly. So that an hour or 2 from now it'll still be going pretty okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys take to that work and get that all squared
Last thing,
away.
but we still have a crowd alive here. We need to question him.
Yeah, well, we can. He's probably gonna fall asleep anyway, and I take his pistol out of him and I say, "Oh, Mapworks wanted one of these. What do you know about the town? What do you know about the town?" I say in German.
Yeah.
That town? He points drunkenly
Look,
in the direction of Jory.
Look, I say in German, which I don't speak German. Look, mister, I really don't want to kill you. And if you play your cards right, you won't. And so just answer my poop. Sorry, I mean questions. My German's not that good.
What about the town?
What's going on in the town?
What's the weapon?
What?
Is it?
The Luger pistol.
No. Like, it wasn't the...
We were told to watch the town and not let any of the Poles escape.
Why?
I don't... They didn't tell me.
Well, who's killing the Poles? Why? What?
I don't know if they are killing the Poles.
You don't know if they are?
No.
So that's all you do.
I'm keeping watch.
I'm just keeping the watch.
That's all you do is just drink.
Hopefully.
Okay, well, you really is he telling the truth? Can I
Drunk men tell no tales.
Sure.
Let's basically see.
Probably gets pluses to this for drunk people don't lie very well.
What's manipulation? I don't remember. I don't know what.
How about what's empathy?
I actually have empathy.
All right, well let's go with that.
So 3. Do I get a bonus because he's drunk?
1.
Okay. And yeah, look at those 2 zeros. Okay, so 3.
3. So a couple things you're getting off of him is he's clearly like a private, like the lowest rank he can be. So, and since he doesn't know what's going on in there, and you guys are vaguely aware of like this new weapon that they're rolling out, that he's probably just as in the dark as you guys are.
Gotcha.
You guys actually might have more information than he does.
More intel than this poor bastard does.
regards to that, because like they just told him to do one thing and one thing he did, and that is what he was doing when you came and killed everybody.
Do you relay that to us?
I will look to
One
you
thing
and
you also note from what he was saying is that he hasn't shot anyone. Like he hasn't actually gotten any pulls that are coming out. He used if a lot, if they come out.
Right. I will look to you and give you a nod that indicates please knock him out. And I assume head tap.
All right.
Oh yeah,
So I step to the side where I'm out of the guy's vision, and I sucker punch the shit out of
he's
him.
lying on his back.
Oh, is he? Okay.
You're all in his
I thought I had him prepped.
Oh yeah, if you prop him up,
yeah.
you prop him up, it's
So
fine.
I like step out of his vision, and then BOP! I hit him as hard as I can.
Yeah, you don't have to roll. Like
Yeah,
solidly collide, and then he waits for a second, and then falls over.
I think you might have killed him, actually. It'll be okay.
Well, if I didn't kill him with that,
No. He'll be fine. Let him dream.
He's a fucking Nazi.
Right, I get it, but he hasn't killed anybody. Would you want?
He shot and wounded Lip. He was trying to kill Lip.
Okay, he'll be fine.
He hasn't shot any poles. He shot a pole in front of me. I watched it happen.
Yes, but he's fine. Now we're all both fine. So I take his belt off and I put it around his mouth, and I take his socks and I tie his wrists.
Lip,
He'll be fine.
you're the deciding factor here. Let him live, or let him die.
What is he, the main character of a video game? What the hell?
Well, you're saying one thing, I'm saying the
He's
other.
the sergeant that got promoted in the field.
Well, see, that's the thing. If we ask him, I'm sure we know what his opinion is.
Exactly.
So it's 2 against 1.
Take my knife out.
Gentlemen, no, do not kill him.
All right, put my knife up.
That would be like our young man here
Right.
being on the other end.
Right. We wouldn't want me killed.
They would kill him if he had the chance.
Well, let's hope not.
They would, but that makes us better than the Germans.
Yep. And then
Tie him
Don't
up.
Get Fooled Again starts playing.
Tie him up, tie his ass to a fucking tree, make sure he's gagged up real good so he can't yell or nothing. And if he manages to survive the end of this, we'll let him run with no shoes to wherever he wants to run to. And the mercy of the wilderness will take him.
You're good. He's done. Okay, so making your way through the tree line, you get to near the edge of it where you have to make it across like more open field. You guys realize that you smell the scent of like something burning, and it's a really gross smelling burn. It's like a fart, like a flesh burning.
Oh boy.
Is it coming from the camp behind us? Because there's a guy burning up there too.
No,
Well, it was.
This smells much worse. This smells like a mixture of like a low ember burn and rot.
Bad barbecue.
And rot?
Rot.
Okay. Because I was about to say fresh.
No,
People
it's
burning
not
smells
fresh.
good.
It doesn't smell.
It smells
fresh.
like a barbecue.
It smells like bacon.
Smells like concentration camp.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Topical.
So what do you do?
So we're at the edge of that clearing before we have to pass into town?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I want to look around. Do I see anything?
Is there any low, like where the forest kind of dips down to where it's as close to being level where there might be cover when we get in?
No, you got to book it at some point. August, what you see is that there seems to be like a freshly packed hole, like often a bit off there. Like it's pretty big.
Okay, packed like
there's dirt on top of it that looks like it
something
shouldn't
was
be there.
buried.
Like it was buried.
Alright, point that out to the guys.
Oh, well, I suppose the big guys have to keep watch while I dig this thing up. Hold on, I take out my entrenching tool.
Alright.
How big is this hole?
This is like body size.
It looks like, well, once you like shove your shovel into it, and you pull out a bit of dirt, you know what it is immediately, and it's a mass grave. Like that's
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Roll medicine.
Oh boy. That's a lot of dice. Smells like I made this character for this. No, there's no field dressing this. That's a lot of ones because I'm sickened by death. One whole success.
You realize, like, as you like pull back the dirt, you can see that there is a variety of bodies within.
Yay.
Burned up, disposed of in a mass grave. Most of it rotting away. Like you see some skeletons and shit. There are Polish, just civilians. Looks like based on the clothing. There are a couple Polish, like infantry based on the uniform. A few Nazis thrown in there. And then you realize you probably need to pull back because your medicine, you recognize the telltale signs of typhoid.
Oh boy. Well, before I head back out, can I grab as many Polish dog tags as I can?
You can try that.
Okay.
Typhoid is highly contagious. You
He
as
would
carefully as possible.
He would go. Wait, hang on,
extract
and
a
then
few-
like stuff on my
Gloves.
hands, and then I don't have
Mask.
gloves. I don't have gloves and a mask. What the fuck are you talking about?
You're a medic. Of course you have gloves and a mask.
Level 2, motherfucker. I have
Even in World War
nothing
II, you'd have gloves and a mask.
And I hope for the best. I have like sutures.
Yeah, you hope for the best. You pull out a few dog tags.
I fucking put cloth on my hands and I put my face under my winter scarf and I grab as many as I can and then I just fucking take antiseptic and just dunk them and put them in a pocket that I don't use.
Okay. You get that, and you pull back away.
You get that, meaning you get typhoid fever.
You don't get that.
Yeah.
You're great, typhoid fever.
I'm just gonna lay down on this grave. You guys grab me. Okay, bye.
So, you guys are gonna want to boogie across like the remainder of this open landscape. It's not very far, so just give me a quick athletics roll.
Oh boy.
Oh, fuck yes.
Athletics.
I actually have that. Holy shit.
That's stamina, right?
Is it stamina or strength or dex?
It'd be strength.
Okay.
Alright, same roll for me.
It's not a lot for me.
So it's athletic.
I got 1.
Can I borrow one?
Jesus.
I get 8.
He is the athlete.
I failed.
That's it.
That's it.
So Adam's late to the party. What about you, Philip? What'd you get?
1, 1, and 0.
You and August pull up to the town of Jory about the same time while Adam continues to hoof it across.
Okay.
He's out there a little longer than you probably would like to be.
Okay, and while he's doing that, I pull my machine gun out and I start, like, surveying. You know
Right,
what
but
I
it
mean?
gives you guys the time while you're waiting for him to kind of, check around the area. One of the things you notice is that there aren't any lights coming from the buildings.
None.
You're in like a side street. Like it's a pretty, like I said, densely packed town. But the town itself isn't too big. You're not seeing any lights other than like there's a couple like you can see like lantern lights every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
Very few of them though spotted throughout.
Mm-hmm.
Adam catches up about this time.
We need to duck down to one of these buildings that overlooks the town square.
And I have a heavy machine gun and the radio backpack.
And
I'm like,
you're like,
alright, so.
The town square seems
Glad
to
you
be
finally made it, teacup.
the town square seems to be centered around the church.
I mean,
Basically, that's the city center.
I suggest that we keep buildings between us and the church, but we need to close in on that church. We know there's guys there.
if we can engage the
Agreed.
bottom of the church, we can neutralize the effectiveness of the sniper on top of the church tower.
And become an effective sniper,
Absolutely.
I concur. What do you think, sir?
If we just
Go up 2 streets, duck into one of these houses, catch your breath, formulate a plan.
I'll provide covering fire if you need it while you head up the 2 blocks. I'll be there in a second.
No, I think I should do covering fire.
Okay. And I
So you guys make your way down the street, cover to cover,
up, yeah.
bounding up. You get a couple streets down where you post up next to a building. August, you hear
Get snagged by a bullet.
You hear something like on the other side of the building, like somebody moving.
All right, so the other side of the building, I immediately
give the hand up.
Yeah, I give it to him. Stop! I don't say that. I just do the hand signal, and
All right.
I point to my ear and I point in the direction of the sound.
Okay, so
All right,
on the other side of the building.
Rally point, back 1 block.
You,
All right.
Okay, what do you do?
So backing away slowly.
I don't want to back away. I want to see. This might be a Polish
Well, no,
person.
he's saying the rally point is.
Oh,
in case we engage.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Got you. Yeah, I want to see. I mean, we need the intel whether this is a Polish person, a Nazi, what it is.
You hear a creak, slam, like wood hitting wood,
Okay.
and then a like something's being locked.
Okay, so they went into a house. It seems like what it sounds
It's on
like.
the other side of this house, so you could just skirt around if you want. Check it out.
Yeah, you think we should skirt around and look?
Are there any windows that are not covered that we can peer into?
Yeah, you can easily look inside. The inside the house is dark. You don't see anybody though.
I am going to lean up to the window and put my finger to my lips and say in German, "I need help," in as feminine a voice as I can.
There's no response.
And I turn very wide-eyed back, like,
It sounds like it might have been a cellar door.
I might have went downstairs.
let's try and follow them in.
You want to do that, sir? Not sir.
We're the same rank.
Yeah, I was asking him. Not you, Adam. And I say it like real condescending, Adam.
All right, so you guys skirt around the building.
killed two
You
people.
obviously peeking before you turn, and you see that there is actually like one of those double door cellar entrances.
So not that it matters statistically, but what weapons? Because he has the sniper, he has a machine gun. What do I have? Do I have an assault rifle? Do I have a submachine gun? What do I have?
What do you want?
Probably
I'll take a submachine gun.
Yeah.
Then I will switch to my small little pistol, and so that I can do all this number. I'm assuming, like World War II, I have a 45 sidearm.
Sure.
So that I can pew in the front and then retreat when they with all the bullets in the front.
All right. You come up to the cellar door.
Is it locked?
I whisper to myself. I gently. You know how you can like. I assume it has like a pull handle, like a little ring.
It's a double door, so it has the.
I'm gonna take the ring and then like lift it up so it doesn't make a jingle, and then just pull on it gently.
You find that it's locked. There's a chain on the other
and then I
end.
will gently put it back down. On the other
Are
end, like
these
inside?
Like somebody went in, locked it from the inside, and then continued down.
So Nick,
Yeah.
most doors, even today, are sets of rings with pins in
They
them.
open outward.
Yeah.
We can just take the rings off.
Just take the pins out
yeah, we can take
of one
the
side
pins
and just whoop.
off. Can we do that? Because if it opens outward, it stands to reason the hinges
Roll
are on the
me a
outside.
larceny check, and if you don't have it, no penalties because you're just using your hands.
All right, larceny
Only
wits.
one person gets to do
Yeah,
this.
so-
So
Xander, go ahead.
All right, larceny is it dex or wits?
a dex.
Dex. All right.
I'm gonna outthink the hinge.
Oh yeah, I got 2. One of them's a 10. Oh, 4.
So like you pull out the first one, and you pull out the second one, and it makes a almost like a metal on metal scraping sound as you yank it out. So you remove the entire door.
Right.
And
and yeah, have you cover? I'm like,
yeah, go ahead.
all right. Oh, and I pull it up.
Very obviously,
So,
like the
Thick
Hulk.
oak doors, you know.
Nice and slow.
Gotcha. So you notice that the moonlight doesn't extend very deep into the cellar, and it becomes pretty pitch black after only a few feet.
Standard issue.
With the Zippo lighter, you make your way down into the cellar. You come into just a dirt cellar. Dirt for the most part. There are some planks that have been set down, like they were doing some installing a floor at some point. You see that there are just like tools, bits and baubles on the walls. There's a lantern hanging in the middle of the room. It is unlit.
Adam.
I take the lantern. Hand, pistol.
Alright, so illuminating the room.
Taking point.
Why don't we get a wits composure, a good perception check from everybody?
All right. You said wits composure?
Yeah.
One whole success.
And is there anything in particular you guys are doing?
Listening for voices. German. Specifically.
Dos.
Looking for people, first off, but also looking for where that person would have went.
I am looking towards the ceiling for any the ceiling and the floor for any traps that have been set up.
Xander, you don't find any traps or anything. What'd you get?
1.
You got a 1? Okay.
Basically, do I hear anything?
No, you don't hear anything. You listen carefully above, neither of you hear any movement. And this is the only room of the cellar. So somebody would have to be in here. But that's when you notice there's a couple things. They're on the ground, on top of the wood, and some dirt and just scattered about. There are spent shell casings.
Oh shit. Okay, do I see that person, the creature or thing that came in here?
No, you don't see
Firearms
that.
3, Nick. What caliber bullet?
It
What
was
would
like
it
a shotgun, like buckshot, I guess.
Would it be standard issue for German or Polish soldiers?
It
Or would this
would
be like
be standard issue for farmers and somebody who just lives here.
Not military
And
grade.
you could see
home protection?
you also August. You also note that because now that you're seeing the shell casings, you look around for like what the fuck was getting shot at.
Right.
You see that there are holes in the floor.
Okay. So holes in the floor, like, is it a dirt floor?
It's a dirt floor.
And I'm looking, I mean, I can tell there's nothing underneath where the shots were. There's not like another floor below.
Right, there's no floor below.
And so
But as-
these are deer slug rounds, like fists in the dirt size bullets.
Yeah, but as you're
I want to, okay, can I
go ahead.
speak out in Polish and say, we're Polish, we're friendly.
Yeah, you can say that.
Okay.
You can say that.
I do that. Anything?
No response.
Hmm.
But as you guys are collectively like searching through
I-
the area, you know what are you gonna do?
I was gonna say I'm gonna doom the party by saying I have a bad feeling about this.
Alright, yeah, you doom the party.
Cool.
Great.
you
Doom. Debuff on
you
everybody.
actually
Absolutely.
find some like some recently shifted dirt.
Okay. Like recently shifted from an area. Like, can I see like move the shifted dirt? See if there's like
Yeah.
a hole.
Yeah, there's a hole.
There is a hole.
Yeah, it actually leads that you see a glint from within the hole right at the base of it, but you see that it extends both
Like
directions.
like a tunnel.
Like a tunnel.
Like a network of tunnels.
Like something
Yeah.
burrowed.
More like a network of tunnels. That was a thing that people did.
Yeah. Well, I
Back in World War
call
I,
attention to it, and
Whoa.
then I asked the commander. I was like, "Is this something we should be pursuing, or should we be trying to head towards the?"
I think we're just trying to gather intel, and this sure is interesting.
Is either of these tunnels facing towards where the tower is, where the church is?
Well, it could be a whole network, so you're not sure.
Well, I mean,
but there's
it's
no
going on-
direct path.
Okay,
you can
then-
see right away.
Okay.
From the lantern light, you see a glint of another gold coin right at the bottom of that. There.
All right. I am like so intrigued by that.
Yeah.
Like, but
Your character absolutely would go for
I
it.
hop down right into the.
You splash into a wet tunnel.
Okay, I pick up the coin and I put it in my pocket and I don't mention to these guys.
Okay. It's muddy in here, so you get your boots all jacked.
May I?
Yeah, sure.
One.
Roll like stealth or something real fast, just to see
How many?
whatever your stealth is.
Oh, yeah.
Which I think you have a -1 in.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't think I do. Yeah, stealth. I got 0 in stealth, so it's off of dexterity.
Yep. So just one die.
One die or 2 die.
2 die?
Well,
No,
what's
-1.
Yeah.
But it's not a chance die. You get
Boom! 9, boys!
I don't see it.
That's right.
Nicely
I
done.
drop down.
Your greed
and I'm
is
like,
overpowered.
"Ugh."
All right.
And you do
Does
this.
it help down?
You wipe yourself off like this and then
And
pocket
then
it.
slip it
with
into
one.
my one. Little did I know sleight of hand was one thing I
Yeah,
chose.
You tried to be a magician before you were a boxer.
Right.
Ladies didn't go for it as much.
But you do see
Right.
you do see that this tunnel extends 2 different directions. You can't see very far because the lantern's still above you.
Right. Well, are they coming down?
Are you coming down?
Are we doing this, sir?
If we use these tunnels, we'll be able to move around this city without anybody seeing us at all.
Except for the one person who came down here, sir. And
That's
the-
true. We're in close quarters combat. Good
I don't-
solid knife.
I don't think that these tunnels were dug by the German soldiers.
I
That's
think-
just the thing. I don't think the Germans would come in here and dig tunnels when they could just burn the town down if they wanted.
Then whoever would be down here might be friendly.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Then I say we go try and meet up some friendlies. And I'll take point in the hole with the lantern.
All right.
Small nubile boy.
We got way to the left,
I
or
will-
way to the right. Which way do you want to go?
Which way?
How about we flip? this
Which
door?
way has more?
This one that I did just found. Bling!
Which one has more foot traffic on it?
It's real hard to tell because you
It's
see
so
there's
muddy.
all
Which one?
sorts of
Which one
footprints.
smells better?
It's all shit. That ton of footprints.
Yeah,
How big
it-
is the hole? Is it big enough to stand in?
The whole bit is big enough to pretty much stand in.
Okay,
Like
cool.
it's a bit of a crouch for you taller guys, but
This
like
is like Viet Cong on
yeah, I mean like that's
on a Trump budget.
that's what it is. And
Ouch.
you Probably
No, I mean they
Yeah.
got tons of money.
probably
Yeah.
you put that in your report that they have this under here.
Absolutely.
That was
tunnel, so you see the best one. Ask anybody. So which one is smells better? Left or right?
right.
Okay, we go right.
All right, so you head right. How are you heading right? Who's taking point?
Me.
You got the lantern.
I have the lantern and a pistol.
All right, so you guys creep around.
All right, and I'm watching behind us.
Cool.
I have out a sidearm and a knife.
And I have my heavy machine gun.
Unsafe.
If he comes up behind us,
Seriously.
I can just unload in that tunnel. I'm not
Turn
worried
it
about
pace.
exactly. So I'm pulling up the rear.
All right, so you make your way through the. It turns out it is a whole network of tunnels. It's not like every building's connected. You find out, but you do realize that it's fairly complex. Like it would have taken a while for this to
no
be
shit, man.
constructed. There's no like any real reinforcement structures on it though. So even though it's pretty spacious, it might not be that stable.
Yeah, are the tunnels reinforced with anything?
Not really.
Oh
No.
boy. So this is Viet Cong.
Yeah. This is a heavy rain. Might fuck this up. And it's already wet down here. You move through the tunnels. The lantern light, like just bouncing off the muddied walls.
Off all the gold coins.
With the rocks mixed in with them. You don't find more
I was
gold
about to
coins.
say, I'm keeping an eye ahead
I
of
was
too.
gonna say they won't stick around.
I'm moving
long.
backwards, but I'm still looking for some more.
Keep an
coins.
eye. Agreed.
Question:
Yeah.
Did we see any large mounds of dirt outside of the town where this would have been excavated from?
You saw mounds outside the town.
But we thought they
to
were
the-
for mass graves.
to the north. No, this is different. This is different.
Oh, okay.
The mass grave was one thing, but these are actual mounds that are outside of it. It doesn't seem like it's excavated because they look like they were all filled in, for the most part.
So what I think he means is like where the mounds where this dirt could have been dumped.
Yeah, the dirt had to go somewhere.
Possibly.
Possibly. Okay.
Okay.
Was the mounds just like fresh dirt, or was it like grown over grass and shit?
Give me an investigation of -1 because you're just trying to figure that out from far away. when
Oh,
you look
also,
at it.
Nick, does my unseen sense go off for all this crazy nonsense? My
No.
sixth sense?
No.
So investigation. I have one
What
in
was
it.
everyone? Investigation?
Yeah, investigation -1.
So what is it?
Mental is a minus
It's
3, unfortunately.
intelligence plus investigation.
What is that? I'm sorry.
Intelligence plus investigation skill.
Okay.
You
So
don't have investigation.
I do have one in investigation. So it's intelligence.
Bro. Get on my level.
So you just
Bro, get on my level.
All right.
Bro,
all of you.
stay on my level.
You guys all
Two
recognize that as like an actual graveyard, like a proper like
Oh.
Polish people
Okay.
were interned here and like put down properly and not just in a mass
At funerals and stuff.
Yeah, like
Got
real
it.
funerals, religious and all that, not just chucked in with a bunch of bodies and burned. And so you're making your way through the tunnels and you don't hear anything other than your guys' own activity. Somebody give me a survival roll.
That'll be me. Survival 2, int 3. There's 2. 2 successes.
You're able to navigate this pretty easily. You're keeping track of which turns you make and all that, and also trying to keep it in mind relative to where you would be on the surface.
Mm-hmm.
You realize that you are actually coming close to where the church should be right about now. You can see that there, every now and then, you've seen like ladders that lead upwards. You see that there is a hole that is leading out of the tunnel, but it is not like, it doesn't have like an actual like rung ladder or anything. It's just like a hole that is there. You can see the busted floorboards of inside of the church, and you can see the moonlight streaming through the stained glass windows. Within.
Wow.
I
That's a
will.
cool picture to put.
Yeah, it
out.
is. I will relay our location to the rest. I'll say, we should be below the church right now.
Okay. Whenever I'll walk up and I'm under it, I look around for another gold coin. Do I see one?
No gold coins.
Damn.
Getting greedy.
All right.
Yeah.
We're gonna. I'm gonna point to Adam, and
That's me. Hi.
basically he's like, "I'm gonna hoist you up."
I put my pack down, and I put my sidearm away in SMG, and then leave the lantern down, and then I get hoisted up because I weigh like 110 pounds.
Okay. But I warn you, I'm not. Just look through the slats if you can. Look.
Yeah.
Look before you go.
And then I'll take my helmet off so I can put my
You,
rosy cheeks right up next to the boards.
You peek inside, and you're just inside the main church cathedral kind of bit where all the pews are.
Mhm.
You
There
can
about to be
see-
more pews. You know what I'm saying?
You see that there are. You can see that there's a side. There's not a door separating, but you can see the stairway that leads up to where the steeple is. But you don't see any other activity in here.
Do I hear?
It's eerily silent. You don't even hear the winds or anything outside.
And then I click my heels together on his ears.
To bring you back down.
Bring me back down.
Alright, I bring him back down.
Yeah, I get all the gross mud on your shoulders. And it's really quiet up there, sir.
Yeah, he just got shot in the side earlier. Now he's hoisting you up.
Yeah,
I should probably hoist
I
you
gave him
up.
morphine. He's having the best time of all of us.
Yeah, right.
He's enjoying everything, man. Yeah, so I relay. It's real quiet up there, sir. I can see evidence that our sniper is up there, but save for the ground floor, I don't hear or see anything.
All right.
We should go up.
I think we should.
Let me help you two up.
We should engage.
Let me help you two up, and then y'all help pull me up. My gear first.
Okay.
Make me lighter. So we do that,
All right.
huh?
Sounds like a plan.
You guys climb up in.
So I get on his shoulders, take either an E-tool or a K-bar, and just yank.
I help both of y'all up. I hand my backpacks up.
Yep.
And then y'all pull me up as best you can.
It's heavy.
Yeah. And I put my backpack
Yeah,
back
you
on.
bet.
Radio. Heavy ass radio.
Yeah, that's right. God.
Yeah.
That's
That's why I handed that up first.
You guys climb up into the church.
Yep. All right.
And we all get re-geared up.
Yep.
Alright.
All right. Somebody needs to watch this lobby while the rest of the two of us go up.
I'll hold the. Well, you have the bigger weapon. You should hold the
I
lobby.
probably should hold the lobby.
Me and the.
All right. So how are the stairs situated? They're like a spiral stair going up.
It's a spiral stair going
Okay,
up
I
to
want to go wherever the best cover is, but the shortest distance for me to be able to be safely in the bell tower. I want to be high up as I can with my machine gun posted up, looking over the congregation.
The pews.
Okay, well, you actually don't see over the congregation. It's like it's an enclosed staircase.
Okay, so
So your cover is the whole goddamn staircase.
so at the entrance of the staircase is where I could be covered, and then once I go into the staircase, I'm safe.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
so
good.
I'm at the.
That's great.
Yeah, that's much better. All right, I'm fucking locked and loaded. I'm.
We gotta be stealthy. Nice.
It's just the scene from Stargate.
All right, so I'm watching the lobby. How many doors are in there? Do we know?
There's just the main double doors out.
Main double doors?
There's a small office. It looks like.
Right.
That's pretty much it.
And then
I mean,
I'm
this isn't a big town.
Now I know where the
church
hole is as well. I'm keeping an eye on that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really easy to keep track of everything.
Okay, so I'm watching it.
All right, so
I give you guys a thumbs up to
we
go.
I leave my pack down here because I already probably can't carry it anyway. And then SMG.
All right.
Pardon.
You guys climb the spiral staircase and come up to a single wooden door, which would lead to the steeple.
Okay, so I would like to take the K-bar and get close to the door and then look at the reflection of the knife through the keyhole, if there's a keyhole.
Bro, is your
So
knife that polished?
You did just stab a couple people.
Yeah,
with
you
it.
just stabbed a dude with it. It's caked in blood now.
Maybe
Alright, fine then.
These are
I
old-
will
these are
use
old-
the mirror that I carry,
Absolutely,
because
'cause we-
everybody's got a fucking mirror because you gotta shave.
We absolutely need a mirror for long range signaling.
Sure. Fuck it. I don't care. Just.
I don't want to stick my eyeball up to the fucking lock just in case somebody's waiting with a friggin' pistol.
You see a figure crouched, like leaned into his gun, aimed out, basically towards like the east of the town.
away from the direction we came in.
Right. You guys.
Alright, is this figure wearing a German uniform?
Yes. It's hard for you to tell, but you can kind of make it out. It's pretty dark.
Alright. I look to Adam, pull out the knife,
Yeah, I wait for you to open the door. Oops, sorry. Trigger safety.
and slowly try to turn the handle.
We're breaching! Come on, we're breaching!
Alright. Twist handle, push open door, lunge, stabbing.
All right. Give me an athletics check.
Alright.
And he's like, like run into it, fall down the staircase behind
Right,
me.
Dex or strength?
I'm like, oh shit, what's going on behind me?
Dex or strength?
Strength.
We're being engaged by a hill troll rolling down the stairs.
Troll in the steeple.
Oh, and then he passed.
Harry Potter, the first one.
Alright, I got 110. Let's see if I can get more than one. 9. Alright, I got 2.
Okay, so you break through the door, And a couple things you immediately notice upon breaking through the lock is there wasn't only a lock, there was also like a couple like 2x4s that were reinforcing the door like at an angle.
Wow.
And you bust in on this guy and realize quickly you don't have to stab him.
He's dead.
He's dead. He's a dummy.
He does not move when you open the door.
I go over and take a look at the guy.
He's dead.
Is he German?
He is German.
Oh, I don't know. Sorry. Yeah.
What kind of? I'm gonna take the fucker's rifle.
Okay?
Because
Sir,
is his rifle better than the one I got?
So
Hey.
here's what you find.
Sir, let's try and leave him as whole as we can. Maybe they're using him as some kind of signal.
So you've already picked up the sniper
Good
rifle.
point.
Boy. All right, never mind.
You picked up the sniper rifle, and there's a couple things you
He's
immediately
bait
notice.
for the real sniper.
This gun has no ammo in it.
Yep.
So you have a sniper rifle with no bullets. You use it as a club.
Put it back then.
And as you're like moving around, you feel the jingle and hear it of like a bunch of spent shell casings.
Do they match the caliber of the rifle he has? Boy.
There's also
How is he dead?
there's also a marked tally on the side of the
Classy.
edge of the
Classy.
steeple.
What's the count?
It is 7.
So I will make a roll to answer the question that Cade asked of how did he die.
All right, give me a medicine check. Get a +2.
Hell yes. Hell yeah.
So I guarantee.
I'm about to investigate the shit out of this motherfucker.
You said medicine checks?
Can I retroactively add willpower?
Sure. Okay.
I hate this game.
Okay. Well,
I only got one success, ladies and gentlemen.
so you're looking him over, and he doesn't have any wounds on him. He doesn't show any signs
Out
of
of 12
infection.
rolls.
But you do see that there are the discarded remains of some rations nearby. Well, there's no remains. It's just empty MREs, basically.
Evidence of.
Yeah.
So this guy was just up here.
I think he starved to death.
Starved to death, yeah. And killed 7 things. I want to look and see what I can possibly see through the scope. Maybe see and like try and track some of his kills.
Gotcha. So after Philip replaced the gun back to its rightful position, you kind of like squat down, take a look through it, and you see that it's pointed at the graveyard that you saw to the east of Jordi. As you're looking through that, you see like a figure in a trench coat. A guy comes out over into the middle of like the cemetery, and you see him turn looking right at you, and you know that reflection that cat's eyes give. You get that reflection from a distance as he looks right at you guys, and then hops into one of the graves.
Any distinct features on the guy?
You can't really make him out with the
Trench
lack of
coat and
light.
cat eyes.
He's got a trench coat, and his eyes reflected the light from your lantern, pretty much.
And I...
Human eyes aren't supposed to do that.
Okay.
Adam, why are you pissing down your leg?
I'm not... Sir, that's just my canteen. I busted it in the trench earlier.
What'd you see?
You're at the
Downstairs. Yeah, I'm watching the lobby.
Okay. Phil, give me a wits composure while you're up there as a perception while Adam's looking through all this.
The scope.
Got a 10, and that's it. So, 2.
Okay. So you're looking around. You don't see this guy because he's scoped in. But as you're looking around, because you got a nice high vantage point now that you're at the steeple, you look around the landscape and you see that there is a campfire burning. One campfire, and that's the one you guys made sure was still going.
Oh shit! So the other 2 are no longer burning.
You don't see any other campfires.
Based on the other 2 areas where they were supposed to be triangulated, I'm going to pull out my own rifle and zero in on those targets and kind of scan the tree line to find where they're supposed to be.
You have an idea where they're supposed to be, but you can't find it because there's enough coverage that you just can't see. There's no light to give you.
There's no smoldering fire or anything, no embers?
Nope.
And I'm still not hearing anything downstairs.
That's correct. Whatever
Adam, there's something
Like
wrong.
if they were out there, then their fire would have been long burned out.
Sir, I know there's something wrong. I just saw a man with cat eyes jump into an open grave.
Yeah, well, there's only one fire burning left out there, and that's the one we kept going.
I think whatever this here kraut was shooting at has killed everything. Maybe it's a bunch of cat-eyed trench coat wearing grave hoppers, like what from the Polish folklore.
As you stand up from the rifle,
Like my mother told me stories of before bedtime.
Yeah,
The Baba Yaga.
Just scare you into paying your taxes.
but as you stand up, you knock over the guy who's kind of leaned over his gun by accident, and you see that there's he's got something underneath him. It looks to be some kind of like a stone tablet.
This guy, the sniper dude?
Sniper guy.
Stone tablet, huh?
Yeah. When you rolled over, you saw it was underneath.
I'm gonna fucking check it out. Does this guy have the Ten Commandments on it? What are we talking about?
it
got
does
Wi-Fi?
have. You can't understand the language, but it does look hella old.
Hello.
You see an inscription of like a humanoid kind of man, but he has like multiple heads on him.
Yeah, my favorite. I'm gonna look at it and cower.
Okay, you cower successfully.
He doesn't have to roll for that.
Can I occult roll this?
Oh, do you have a cult?
Sure.
Oh, I have a cult too! Can I help?
You cower harder.
No,
Alright, I have a chance die, so... I was
Oh,
just...
what the fuck? I actually have it.
Yeah, then you actually fucking roll it.
Yeah, go roll that chance die, Xander.
Can I actually roll it?
Yeah, you can.
Because I actually have it. There we go. 1. Man, all my luck was just front loaded.
I got a 9 on my chance die.
Okay. So,
Oh,
So no.
what'd you get, Jesse?
I got 1 success.
So, you're not exactly sure, like, what it all means, but some of the... You recognize a depiction of Neptune on the...
Like planet or the
tablet.
dude?
Like the dude. Like Greek.
Like that guy. Guy, what with the ocean and such. I cower confusedly.
Alright, you do that, the tablet doesn't care.
Yeah.
Return the slab.
Bitch.
That guy's great.
That guy's terrifying.
What, is that Kurt's Cowardly Dog?
Yeah, there you go. He's got it.
What do you guys do?
I leave the room and without communicating to the commander. The commander, Jesus. You keep getting promoted.
Again,
Yeah, with the staff sergeant.
it's my 16th field promotion
Full-bird colonel.
in 2 days.
I go back down to hang out with fucking Eric Andre, whatever his name is. August, that one.
I am going to take a cursory look around at the other buildings, looking for lights, lanterns, German soldiers, anything at all.
Other than like the general, like every once in a while you'll see a low lit lantern. You don't see anything else.
Oh, quick question.
Yeah, what's up?
Before I actually go back down, could I have, or for my investigation medicine-wise, could I have told how long has the guy been dead? The sniper.
Probably looks like about a couple days.
He's thinking.
That's a long time. Shit.
He's thinking.
And what the fuck were those Germans on the camp?
You got from the radio broadcast that Colonel Alexei let you listen to. That was several days ago that they got that.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I hustle back down until August.
Yeah, there hasn't been any activity down here.
August, there hasn't been activity, but it's really weird.
What did you see? You look like you saw some kind of cat-eyed guy.
What a coincidence! Your southern Georgia heritage has been your...
When you learn about this Polish mythology in southern Georgia, you're right on the nose, as it turns out.
Mom always said,
Told me about them cat man.
if you see some guy in a trench coat,
And he tried
Popping
to
graves
open
and
it,
shit.
you best run.
especially if you've got them damn cat eyes. Alright, so
Yeah, there's a cat-eyed man jumped in an open grave, and the sniper was dead and has been dead for days and starved to death and locked himself in.
what the hell?
And
So-
he was trying to kill something.
So,
I've got a
Nick.
bad feeling about this. We need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I agree.
So, Nick,
Mhm.
is there any pattern to the lanterns?
No, it seems completely random.
Is it inside houses or outside?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. It seems that these are only burning because they have stuff left in them.
There we go. That was the information we needed.
That's what I figured.
So head back down.
Just skip to the point.
Thank you.
So, there's not a German alive except for the one we left tied up by the tree.
Not from what I could see, sir.
So either A, we head back to camp.
I'm starting to agree with August that we need to get the frick out of Dodge, sir.
The only thing I think is this mission won't be successful unless we swing past that graveyard and see if there's anything.
Maybe gather some tertiary information and then leave.
Maybe Adam.
I'm fairly certain
maybe
we can
in
walk
times of
the
war,
main
people see things that they
streets.
don't understand. Maybe Adam missaw something.
Maybe.
So we should probably just go out the front doors because there's not an alive German in the entirety of the city.
I'd like to do it quickly, though, sir.
Let's go.
All
We're
right,
gonna stop by that graveyard. Take care of that other crowd.
Before we go, I want to pull some pews over that hole and block it up so that nothing can come in behind us.
All right.
So you just you curl one of the pews and slam it down.
I stack 3 on top.
You put them on a platter.
with one hand. You know,
Oh.
I used to be a server back in insert Polish town here, or Savannah, Georgia, one or the other.
Back in Augusta, Georgia.
You'd be like Gaston, lift the bench with 3 women on it. So, hey, here.
And then stack the pews on top, block the hole up.
So you guys stack the pews up. You're heading to the graveyard.
Yep. I help you put your backpack back on.
Yeah.
Right. So
We run through the streets.
yeah, you go through the streets.
Slowly. We move slowly, and we move with.
You hustle
we-
through the streets.
we don't want to expose ourselves. Like, let's bound up tactfully.
Tactically, yes, but not slowly.
Right. Exactly.
Because I'm scared.
Gotcha. So as you're going through the town, you see more and more of those lanterns go out as they finally run out of fuel. Your own still has about half left. As you amnesia your way,
I try and will it to get more.
it refills miraculously.
I don't know what's worse.
You just pissed in it.
You make it out of the east side of town. You go about a couple hundred feet away because they don't bury their
Okay,
dead
and
right
I'm
next to
listening.
their town. Go ahead and roll wits composure since you're listening.
Okay, with composure.
And you come up to the graveyard. The graveyard has the right amount of graves for a small
For a
town.
yard.
Yeah, for a
It's
yard.
got a yard's amount.
A
Yard's amount.
yard's worth of graves. A lot of them have been freshly dug out. There's just depressions in the ground where there should be dead people. There are not said dead people. Does anybody want to investigate one of these?
Investigate, sure.
Awesome. Go ahead and roll that.
Alright. Any bonuses, any negatives? I am scared.
Straight up. If you want to,
Can I assist?
I got 1.
No, you're keeping watch basically.
Oh, and I'm also
Yeah.
listening.
One success.
Yeah.
You, as you're looking in one of them, you're seeing this grave actually connects to one of the tunnels that leads off back toward the town.
Oh.
Hey, y'all! I think I found who we heard in the tunnel originally. I'm thinking this here grave connect to the network that we found.
I'm glad we didn't come up on this guy.
Yeah, he wasn't exactly the most handsome chap in all of England.
Okay. Well, this is the thing. If that sniper was posted up over here and pointing in this direction, and you look through the sight and just happen to see somebody over here, then it's likely that there's a lot of traffic over here, a lot of movement, a lot of potentially this guy comes in and out.
We
here.
should post up somewhere and watch.
There you go.
Yeah, as you guys are preparing to post up, that's when you start hearing some activity going on
Oh boy.
In the hole.
around you, coming out from a variety of holes. So
Oh.
you aren't surprised by this.
Fucking zombies.
They are. Not zombies. You see, the first guy you see is he's wearing a trench coat, like Polish style trench coat.
Is that what the cat-eye guy was wearing?
Yeah, that's what the cat-eye guy was wearing. And this figure, kind of a little gnarled, comes out of one of the graves at an incredible speed, which is why you don't have enough time to really raise the alarm to alert them as well, because you're turning right as you see the lantern splay across his face to reveal that he's not a zombie, but he's got like long claw-like, almost skeletal fingers that have like almost spade-looking like fingernails at the end of them.
Like it's been growing for a while.
Kind of.
Or like it's supernatural growth.
Yeah, supernatural.
Like you can cut a pizza with these things.
Right.
Yeah, Freddy Krueger.
You also see that instead of a normal human face, his head is actually kind of enlarged. You couldn't get this from the darkness and how far away he was, but it kind of like tapers into and you can see it's scaly as well. He has a snake's head for his visage, and you can see like two dripping fangs within.
Yeah.
We're about to be an initiative, so go ahead and roll that. As you see like three of these just come up on you guys.
I'm assuming we're surprised.
You guys are surprised, but you're going to go ahead and roll now.
Yeah, there's the metal one. Come on.
16!
5,
You
10.
did roll a 10,
10
on one of the other die, by the way, just so you know. Fuck, shit, God, come on, motherfucker.
Jesus.
Well, I'm sorry, Adam doesn't swear, so I have to get it out.
Alright.
Fuck.
I got a 10.
Poop!
Yeah.
What'd you get, Philip?
16.
So you guys obviously not going to act in the surprise round, but you'll get to go, and you actually do go before they do. So if you want to go ahead and take a shot,
Okay, can I warn my guys at all?
you can say whatever you want. They don't get to act.
But yeah,
in the
we're
surprise
going to
round,
act this turn.
Right.
but you can alert them.
Contact! And I, where are they?
Contact
positioned?
Fishman! 6 o'clock!
Where are the positions? Are they like one on each side of us?
Yeah, they basically came out from a variety of different tunnels.
Okay.
Some of them, their hands are caked in mud, and
So they're all equidistant around us. Like,
pretty much.
You're right. So okay.
One's going to be going coming at each of you.
Right. Okay. The one that's behind Lip here. I want to take aim on him with my machine gun and just hold down the trigger and unload on him.
All right. Yeah. So as you yell and Philip like looks around, you kind of you see the snake face as the machine gun fires off.
Yeah, the flashes.
Oh god, it's snake face!
Like, oh,
And you see the reflections in their eyes.
oh
with that as
god,
well.
that is terrifying. So then I'm gonna do firearms, right? Heavy machine gun.
and Dex firearms.
Okay, Dex is 2, firearms is 4,
Damn.
but then I've got a specialty in heavy machine
So
gun.
that's just extra one.
Okay.
You want to willpower this?
Yes, I do.
There you go.
Yes,
Now
I do.
we're talking.
So 3 more, right?
Yeah, 3
I'll
more.
lose the
Mark it real
willpower.
quick. Look at all those dice. Look at all those dice.
Let me kill this fucker.
I was just gonna kill this bitch!
That fucking metal die, dude.
Dude, that metal dice.
That is 0.
So, trying to make sure that you don't hit your commander, and going full auto, you're like, I'm just going to try to aim this properly, but these things are actually really fast.
Right, so that's why I missed.
Like, every move is almost like a coiled up snake strike kind of speed.
Okay.
So, obviously they can't move faster than bullets,
Right.
but it clearly can't. It recognized your weapon as a threat.
Right.
And ducked actually behind Philip, and in an attempt to hope that you wouldn't hurt your own ally, and it was right.
Yeah.
So the bullets
unloaded into the-
whiz by and like kick up like huge amounts of dust and mud from behind
Tombstones
it.
explode.
Yeah, like one of the tombstones like blows up because you're heavy machine gun, man.
Right.
You're
Heavy
doing some
machine gun.
damage.
Bad luck at that, man. Next roll don't include that.
But Philip, as
Rocket
as you
launcher.
realize that August is shooting behind you, you turn like you already have like your knife in hand, but it's not. You're not fast enough before
Actually, lucky
one of these snake humanoids is up on you, and it's trying to bite you right in the throat. What's your defense? Actually, you don't get that. It's a surprise. You're
Colonel.
You are bitten for 2 damage, 2 lethal.
Ouch! Ooh!
So, let's see. Will it fit?
Do you have any bashing on
Son
you?
of a bitch. It does not.
I don't.
Okay.
I just have lethal.
And then another one, like as you turn to be like, what the hell's going on?
It fits at 1.
Then
It fits at the last fucking one. That's why I got a Deadpool hit.
we got another one coming up on you.
For my defense. My little poopy pants.
You are going to take 1 lethal as you feel it pierce into your back. You can see they have fairly long necks that kind of stretch out a little bit whenever they go to bite you. It's real creepy.
I think I saw one of these guys in.
See, now here's that.
And then one,
Try
the final one,
See
is
how
coming
big
up
that is.
behind you, but you're already aware of him, so you will get your defense on this. Good. What are you doing?
My hat is like, it's like huge compared to his
It's like a sombrero.
Hola. Donde está el libro?
You're going to take 1 lethal as well, as it jumps up, like, almost...
So how does lethal work? It just takes directly from health?
Yeah. It goes around to Philip then, because we're in the actual non-surprised initiative.
Alright,
You're already hurting.
Stabbing this thing under the chin, Conan the Barbarian style, with my friggin' combat knife.
You're talking about like punching a camel in the face or something. I think it's about that kind of
You're a
comment.
little off.
I am going to use a willpower for this one,
There you
All right.
because this thing's gotta die fast. Otherwise, I'm gonna die fast.
go.
8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
So its scales are pretty tough. You dig your knife into it. It doesn't seem to show any real form of pain as you stab into it, and it is still standing after your attack.
Oh shit!
Maybe it actually has armor.
August is next.
All right.
Time for redemption.
I see Lip is struggling with this, snake, and they seem to have been like turned side face, so they're like facing each other across from me, and I have a pretty clear shot.
Let's hope.
Let's hope.
Let's hope. Let's not have that metal die in the pool again.
Yeah, it's put up. So it's 4 for firearm, 1 for heavy machine gun, and then you said dex, right? 2 more for dex. I'm a willpower again.
Smart.
Got 2.
Take these guys. There we go.
So
That's
3.
3.
Gun jams.
Click.
So you take aim and fire at the snake man. You see that he's being held in place pretty well by Philip's knife, and soon the figure is no more as the riddle of bullets tears through
That's
its
the riddle of steel.
scaly and skeletal flesh. It drops with the knife sliding out of it and back into Philip's hand.
Nice. What? And I exclaim, 1 down, as I pivot towards the other ones.
All right. The snake man that is currently attacking Adam over here,
Engaged with me.
He is going to use that like shovel hand and just fucking try to gut you with it.
My defense is 3.
He had the best defense out of us.
High for he's got 3 as well.
Oh,
That's
okay.
high for a wee lad.
I got 2.
Because I'm a coward. I'm good at running.
Yeah, here, wily.
Good at. He's so smart. Just.
You're going to take 1 lethal as he scrapes you.
It's better than getting gutted like a fish.
Yeah.
The,
Could have.
I'm hoping that's what we.
the one that you just turned away from to help him again.
Mhm.
It is going to come up behind you and just try to get you with both those claws, like just dig them straight through your shoulders.
Like I said, I pivoted back to look at him. Uh-oh.
We're still going for the same location, just you're facing him this time. 1 lethal.
All right.
He gets a hold of you though.
I spit in his face. Spit blood in his face because I'm like hurt. Like,
Yeah.
oh.
This guy might be a cobra. He can spit back.
Oh,
It is a
I was
little
just
more-
kidding.
Just kidding, Wolf.
Take that back. Wipe it off his face.
Hey, I'm sorry.
It's like it's a Scooby-Doo. It's like I'm sorry.
Hey, Adam, how do
Like,
you say I'm sorry
You
in
take it
German?
off. You help him out. It's like you put him back
Yeah.
on. It's like all right, we're good.
I don't think he speaks German.
Adam, John, I'm sorry.
Then you feel the ground shake a little bit.
Oh my god.
As one of the graves like bursts open, as you see a bigger version of his hand like push away a bunch of dirt like easily with one brush, and
It's like something's coming out.
something's coming out. Yeah, it's another one of these snake guys. Although he's
way bigger.
He is bigger. He also has an additional head.
He has 2 heads.
He has 2 heads coming out of one body.
How many heads were on the dude on the tablet that I saw under the sniper?
Like 7.
Oh, shit.
This might go on a while.
Yeah, we might be doing this for a little while, folks.
So the one that I killed is his body's laying there?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
We use him as a weapon.
No, I wanted to make sure he didn't like disintegrate.
Yeah.
Now 2 heads are growing back instead of 1. You know?
Like a Hydra.
Uh-oh.
Alright, whose turn now?
That would be
There's a big fuck.
no. The big fuck is just he just had to use his whole turn climbing out.
See,
So is he out now, or is he like...
he's out and he is like
how tall is he?
he's like 8 feet tall.
It's like 2 of me.
Alright.
But it goes to Adam. Let me move the background again.
Yeah, this is your first turn.
Yeah, I'm actually doing something. I would like to move from the one that's engaging me, like around a tombstone. Like I just want to and just plop down behind a tombstone, away from it. And so, is the big one at a point where I can engage that instead of the one right next to me?
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay. And I say, "Oh, we're gonna need focus fire on the big one, guys!" And I pull the trigger on my SMG, not needing trigger safety this time, and just pull and panic fire, which is why most people didn't get automatic weapons in World War II. So that is Dex plus.
Do you close your eyes for blind fire? You more special than that.
Well, that's the thing is I
Yeah.
get negatives for blind fire.
Wow.
Okay, Nick, can I be deeper behind my cover and just pull the trigger?
You want to Gears of War that shit?
I absolutely do.
Yeah, do it.
So what's the negatives on that?
I
I think it's like 2 or 3.
think it's a minus. We'll say -2. That's
Okay. So -2 plus 1.
Are you willpowering it?
That's a good idea. You're so right. You're so right. Choose the 3. There you go.
There you go.
Like these out of this world ones. He knows what he's doing. Come on, motherfucker! That was an 8. We saw it.
That was an 8,
That was an 8 and a 9. I'll take it. 3 successes.
3 successes.
I'll take it.
And they're all out of this world, man. I'm just saying.
These dice are my favorite dice.
Yeah.
And these
I
are the actual
really
ones
like that one.
Yeah.
Purple and pink marbled.
I have a ton of
Yours.
those. I have an absolute shitload of them.
All right. So you.
So however much damage I do plus my gun.
Yeah, the bullets definitely hit him. It's hard to tell exactly how much damage he did with because he's got a German uniform on that's mostly in tatters at this point.
Whoa.
And you see like the big, almost like the PG-13 cloud of dust instead of blood come out from the yeah. But you definitely hit him, and
Nice.
it looks like you did something to him.
Okay.
And then it goes back around to Philip.
This is we're in for a fight, gents.
Okay,
Continues to keep
so
him not moving entirely.
the combat knife is not gonna cut it.
No, let's guns, please.
Toss his combat knife. Gonna shoot the shit out of this guy with my sniper rifle.
Point blank. That'll go very well.
Melee sniper.
Be sure to jam your expensive
if
scope.
If you can't slightly, I mean, it's easy to fire down the barrel, especially close.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about earlier. Is if it like the scope was high enough, you could use
Alright.
iron.
Yeah.
I am willpowering this as well because, no, and I'm shooting at the big dude. All right, so this is my big fucking crush. This is where the pain comes.
Let's hope.
I've been unlucky as shit. I rolled 12 and got 0.
That's what killed me. Is I got 2 successes on 4 dice and then rolled 9 and got nothing.
Yeah.
I'm like,
That was the first 2 failures of the night, right? That's crazy.
were ours right after.
7 total
Versus big dude.
versus big dude.
What kind of gun
This
is
is
this?
lethal.
Sniper rifle.
Oh, you use
Rifle, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, close range. I'm sure it doesn't feel great.
Now,
Yeah. High caliber. Rifle. Alright.
you did a lot of damage. You actually, as you fire the bullet, it actually hits one of the heads square between the eyes, and the head blows up.
Nice.
Yeah, it's
Like one of those
sprayed
sprays
blood.
like
No,
fountain.
like
one of those-
rotting blood.
one of those
like
in-
coagulated grossness.
like it turns into one of those inflatable heads, like at a dealership.
Yeah. All right, August.
Right. Yes. All right. I'm gonna take aim, right? But right before I do, I pull the gold coin out, right? And I want to see if they have any do they make any movement when they see the coin at all?
Nope.
All right.
So then you just palm it right underneath it, and then
That's it. Right.
and then you shoot him, and you like check your front pocket, and then his other head explodes.
Right, but not from bullets. From sheer amazement.
Mind blown.
I aim at the big dude again, and I say, I don't say anything. I just shoot.
You're a quiet professional.
Right, that's right.
Professional.
Yeah, exactly. And I strong silent type. And I just unload the last of my magazine.
Suppressing fire!
4 plus 1, and then dex, right?
You gonna willpower?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes. Do that till they run out.
So that puts me down to 1. Willpower. Alright.
We're good when we need to be
5.
using it.
2 for dex, 3 for willpower. I got a 9.
Whoa!
Nope. You got how many though?
5.
5.
Damn, Jimmy.
And 4 of those pins.
So with another hail of blap blap blap
A
machine
wall.
gun fire, the force of it tears off the head of the other head and
Yeah.
hits the ground, like goes onto his knees and collapses in front of him. As he does, you see that the 2 snake stumps of the heads begin to undulate.
Come
And
on.
morph, and protruding from them 4 snake heads.
So 4 each or 2?
2 each.
Each,
for
4 total.
4.
Can I interrupt action scream?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Adam screams. Yeah.
About like that.
It pushes itself back up, and let's see, who does it hate the most? You. It hates you the most. It
How dare you wave
rushes
currency
up
at me?
to August, and all 4 of the heads just start coming down on you at the same time.
That's not good.
Oh shit.
You're trying to brace it with the gun,
Right.
but it is very fast, and you get tagged multiple times.
Oh boy.
Taking a total of, let me check, 6 aggravated damage.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh!
Okay, that brings me down to 1.
Yeah, that's correct.
The fangs themselves aren't as bad as the searing pain that comes after it, which feels like your insides are literally melting, because they might be. As the huge snake pulls back, a mist kind of comes from its mouth and starts enveloping the area. Meanwhile, over at you took cover.
I did. I took deep cover.
Seeing that the huge guy is on top of you, the one that was originally fighting you is instead going to go for Adam.
What? I thought he killed the one that was fighting him.
I killed the one that was
He was
fighting
gonna
him.
kill the one that was
Oh,
fighting
okay.
Yeah.
So there's one
Yeah,
engaging.
there are still 2 left.
you.
Yeah, there's one engaging me.
Yeah, they're both engaging you now.
Great. Perfect.
Um,
The cowering one.
So yeah, they actually both just come over. One actually starts crawling over the gravestone. You can see like its hand come over first as it slams next to you, and actually puts like a bit of a gash into the rock.
Right.
And so it goes to swipe at you from above, while the other one leaps at you with all of its fingers like jutting out at you, in an attempt to eviscerate your ass.
Defensive 3.
Okay.
And I'm cowering. I don't know if that helps.
You're going to take 3 lethal between the both of them as you just start getting clawed up. The one that's coming above you is having a bit of more difficult time reaching over and actually getting a hold of you because it's got to go through the gun that you got up there and the gravestone itself. But then you feel the as the other one dives straight into you.
Awesome.
And see your fatigues turning redder and redder.
This is not going well. I am 5 of 7. Cade is 6 of 7. Do I have a grenade?
Sure.
I am going to take... I'm going to drop my gun. I'm going to drop a grenade. And I'm going to run out of the graveyard screaming.
Okay.
Like a total sissy.
Roll me
And
some.
then I twist the handle. Or no, I'm assuming we have pineapples like the allies.
Sure.
So then I pull, spoon pops out, leave it in the graveyard, and then I...
Alright, roll me some athletics to get away from the grasp of these guys and not get caught in your own
I
grenade.
have a little bit of it. Oh boy. Ooh, I didn't think about that. What's that? Is it stamina, dex, or strength?
We're gonna say strength, or not strength, dexterity for this.
Oh, thank you. Jesus. And I'm gonna willpower, obviously.
Because you're trying to agilely get out of here, not just forcing your way.
Oh boy.
I see a 9.
That is literally 1. That's one number. That's 1. That's 1 9.
You wanna willpower at all?
I already did.
But the grenade will take a second to go off, so you might you'll get another chance. But you feel like the back of your fatigue's getting pulled.
Mm-hmm.
You feel them tearing away.
Yeah, but that's the thing is now I'm sitting on my own grenade.
Well, the grenade, basically, you dropped it and got up to run away. They reached out to grab you, ripped off part of your uniform, which stalled you. So you're stumbling now as you're trying to get away. So you're not quite out of the blast zone yet, but you're not as totally screwed as you would have been if you completely failed the roll.
Gotcha.
And then that goes to Philip.
Do I see him drop a grenade?
It's kind of easy to hear the chink
Yeah, you hear the
of the
ka-chink.
spoon flipping out.
Okay, I would like to aim for this thing's chest instead of its heads.
And by this thing, I mean Adam, the deserter.
No, not that. He's running. It's okay. I understand. These things are terrifying. He's not running from a fight. He's running from a slaughter. There's a big difference.
Someone has to be alive to give the scout report.
Exactly, and might as well be the scout. Gonna willpower this roll to shoot in the chest. I did not do as well this time.
You only got 7 instead of 9.
That is 5. So not nearly as.
You shoot it solidly in the chest. It remains upright and angry at you.
And then, because grenade, gonna drop myself into one of the fucking graves.
Hey, there you go.
That's pretty smart. But then once they jump down in there with you, you're dead.
Alright.
Well, I'm kind of hoping grenade helps take care of some of the problem.
Back around to you, August.
Alright. As I just got fucking ate up, my insides feel like they're liquefying, and
Yeah, you have like...
I take a deep breath and
terminal
realize that
cancer.
I'm inhaling all this like vile substance. I scream at Adam and I'm like, "Get out of here! This is your only chance."
Yeah.
I'm gonna stall him for as long as I can, but
Oh, shit.
I'm dead.
Hero sacrifice
you're
right
going
here,
for
man.
Hero sacrifice.
Pulled my grenade out.
Absolutely.
Pull the pin.
And then just pull the trigger and run out.
No. I fucking jump up with all my strength and punch this into this thing's throat. Right? It's a grenade, and I'm a boxer, man. I want to sink this grenade as deep into its body as I can.
Roll fucking brawl for the grenade.
Yes.
Bro, can I make my punches ag with a grenade?
I mean, the weight of that grenade, too.
Yeah,
It's
it's
gonna
8 pounds, old school style.
Damn. Alright, so brawl is going to be 3 with boxer.
It's heavy as shit.
Can I get one for
Sure,
boxer?
go ahead,
Fuck
man.
yes.
This is epic.
Alright, so strength. Is that what I'm using? Strength for the...
It's dex.
Is
It's
it-
dex,
Dex
hit,
to-
it's
to
strength
hit.
for damage.
Strength for damage.
Okay, so
you
dex
can
to...
damage it while you punch it with the grenade.
Yeah, well, okay, and then that's my last willpower.
Absolutely. Hero sacrifice. Fuck, dude.
Please do this for me, guys.
Now, if you punch into him and you let go and try to get away, you might actually get away.
9 and 8, and this was a 9. It just fell over.
Yeah, what are you thinking? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking this one right here.
There you go.
Nope. This one's got a juju on it.
Ah! Speaking of
Yeah, it's got
juju.
juju. So how much is that?
5.
5 successes.
Damn.
5 successes.
What's your strength?
4 strength. My guy's a fucking super heavyweight boxer, dude. And I'm punching this grenade into him.
Like an 8-pound weight.
Into him, knowing I'm dead already.
Yeah,
And I release the grenade.
No chance of pulling out.
No chance of pulling out. push this grenade into his chest.
God damn. Alright, well, we're gonna see what...
I just like to imagine there's a really cool shot of him, like, pulling the thing
Right,
off
through
his
the
chest,
mist.
and then, like, you, like, reel back, and then you let loose of the pin, and the spoon just flips off behind you, and you just
And
jam
it's
it
like
into his chest.
the mist of this thing is like just enveloping me, and I'm just going through. I'm pouring blood and ooze from every
Yeah, you got,
fucking
like,
puncture wound from these snakes.
all bodily fluids coming out of every hole on
And
you.
I know I'm dead even before I threw this punch and sunk it into his body.
So you're still hanging out of its mouth when the grenade explodes into into it with a meaty thud as the entire creature gets annihilated and sent out
Turns to a
in
fucking pinata.
all sorts of directions, omnidirectional.
Yeah.
Your shirt went into the ground too. Like that's how hard this explosion happened.
My what?
Part of it probably
that
sunk into the
shook,
ground.
yeah.
Because it was just like its legs were like
Yeah.
straight down.
Oh, damn.
That your punch, you're sure.
It's
has
what
something to do.
sunk the, the punch, not the grenade. It sunk his legs into the ground.
As the multi-headed snake monstrosity blows up into a billion pieces, you are flung backwards. Your arm just completely gone, of course, as you skid, flying back through the mud and lay there as the mist surrounds you.
I'm dead. I mean, come on. I'm dead.
Absolutely.
Change.
Yeah, you could see from with we the audience, not you guys the characters, see that from like the big hole that's now on like this side of your body, you could see that your insides were actually getting melted by the venom.
I wouldn't have lived.
Pretty much no. Yeah, you were in real bad condition already.
Yeah.
Maybe if you hadn't have taken so many hits, but the unexpected nature of
venom
multiple
monsters.
heads and venom monsters, especially when you're expecting to fight Nazis. Bit of a rough take.
Hey, I went out.
And I want to think that like the breast pocket that is like now in tatters, just as he rolls down a hill, the gold coins just spill out,
falls out,
Right,
and rolls into one of the holes in the ground.
Absolutely,
And it's gone.
it like rolls
Perfect.
like perfectly and just.
Very cinematic.
The
Oh yeah.
last two start scrambling after you. They clearly don't know what a grenade is, but it detonates as well. You see them blown into multiple pieces, not so cleanly and impressively as,
Viscerally.
as the other one. You are tagged with some of the shrapnel, but in no way as bad as your comrade over there. You're going to be taking 2 lethal from it as you get hit with the back blast.
Well, I'm dead.
Are you dead?
Yeah.
You just out?
5 of 7. No, I'm dead. Like, I can make a save to keep
You still have
going.
boxes though.
No, I don't. I have my last one is this one.
Oh. Then roll the composure stamina to see if you can.
I'm gonna willpower it. I think I'm gonna willpower it.
Yeah, you should probably do that.
I see a 9
There's
and
a 10. There's a 10 in
there's
there.
something. All right, that's 2.
So you're in the dirt and you're like to make it. You're like you have your ears are ringing.
Yeah.
You can't
Got
tell what's
blood
going on.
pouring
You're
out of my mouth.
disoriented, but you pry your eyes open. You could see before you the moonlit like darkness of the cemetery. You roll over. It hurts, but you don't have a lot of options other than just being face down in mud. And
Morphine.
Philip, as
I'm ready. Morphine.
you're looking around from your grave hole, and you see that there are no more of these creatures about.
Alright, I am scrambling out of this thing.
One of your squad mates looks in bad condition, and your other squad mate looks like he's in no
Pieces.
condition to keep going at all.
Alright, I scramble up out of this thing. I'm gonna go over, grab Wozniak's dog tag, pop it, 2 fingers over the eyelids, just let him go. He's a good soldier, he did his job. And then go over, pick up Adam, sling him over my shoulder, and Wozniak, and then truck him back to base, just carrying him.
Who, me?
Try to get him away from this little fight long enough to assist in bandaging up some of his wounds to stabilize him.
There's no more fight.
Yeah, the fight's over.
Alright, well, I'm going to roll medicine to try and stabilize his ass.
Does morphine negate penalties?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll do it myself.
I'll let that work.
I say,
Okay.
You know, actually,
I say captain because you've been promoted.
he's another promotion
God
by
damn.
somebody who's underneath them.
He's now a fucking commissioned officer.
Absolutely. He went to college and that trust me, he learned something.
Yeah.
And I will heal myself with all of... Yeah, I need one more for field dress. Let me just field dress 7 boxes of...
You do have to enlist the sergeant's help for this because it is on your back. But you are able to stop yourself from like bleeding out and get enough of the big pieces of shrapnel out that and like suture those. So you don't have to worry about just dying straight up from your injuries. Then what do you guys do?
We're leaving. We're going
We're
back.
getting the fuck out of here.
Here's something coming from my body. It's
Is it we forgot the radio.
no. Yeah, the radio. You hear this coming.
Oh, it's the country theme song.
Oh my god.
We do want to go back and grab the radio and fuck that.
Put it in for half a second. That's very easy.
Call for exfil. Go back to. We're gonna go back to the radio after we get him patched up. Because we didn't have to go nowhere because he's.
I dropped radio before the fight started, so it's like laying in the mud somewhere.
Like
Yeah.
blown up by a grenade, maybe.
Maybe 2 grenades.
Well, the radio, and it isn't in good condition.
Is it still working?
No. I mean, it powers on, but you're not able to actually send any
This would have been
signal out.
great if I had taken computers.
Shit.
But I thought it was 1940, I wouldn't need to. Can I roll science?
Science?
I don't have anything else.
Sure, but you're gonna have to... Yeah, you can just go ahead and roll science. Science!
2 successes. 8 and 9.
If you had the parts to repair it, you think you could. You can receive signals, but you can't send them out.
Well, then, sir, I say we just head back to the rendezvous point and hope that someone picks us up.
Yeah. That's a good call, kid.
So we've got full thing of ag, full lethal, 2 away from dead.
So as you hobble your way out of town,
Take proof.
you...
Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
Take one of their heads.
Yeah, take one of the monster heads.
Pick up one of the heads.
And I'm gonna
It's
take
already detached.
I'm gonna... No, Jesus. I'm gonna put it in... I'm gonna empty out his rucksack and then put it in there and then pull the drawstring.
Okay.
So that it's in a canvas bag.
With a, you pulled one of the hands, right, Philip?
Yes.
Alright,
Okay.
so we throw that in the rucksack as well. And then there we go.
All right.
Don't let my sacrifice
So,
be for nothing.
As you,
Shut up.
You're,
We got this.
You're hobbling
We'll be fine.
out of the town. Moon's still quite full, and it's once again eerily silent.
We are going back the way we came, where the fire's at.
As you are walking away, you actually come across a vehicle. A little car, a little European car with like a truck.
Like a Volvo.
One of those little trucks with like the real small beds in the back.
Yeah.
Moving, like real tight streets.
Yeah.
You find one of those.
Alright, want to swing that thing around, get him in it, and also go pick up that German. Keep him tied up, keep him gagged, keep him bound,
He's
but
asleep.
take him back to...
He's asleep and he doesn't notice when you pick him up.
Alright, we're going to let him face justice the old-fashioned way.
Then I will also recommend to the commander now, the Lord Commander of the Army, that we get the machine gun and I prop it up on the truck so that I sit in the bed on the German, ready to pull the trigger in case.
You're a grizzled badass soldier now.
I am
dude.
now.
That's right.
Yeah, he's a bad motherfucker now.
So as you rumble your way away from Jori, you can't help but look back, either through the rear view mirror or because you're in that direction
into
anyway.
the depth of it itself.
And you're pretty sure that against the glint of the moonlight, you can see more of those eyes moving in and out of the town. As you make your way into the tree line, you drive pretty much all the way back to camp at this point, because you can do that. And ragged, worn, and beaten up, You and
Promoted
this random
thrice
Nazi guy
over.
And one man short.
come into town, and you are immediately given medical attention by the soldiers on hand. While you are resting up after a bit of an operation for one of you to extract the rest of that shrapnel, you are...
No, it just has to stay in my head because they can't get it out. It's like a horn.
No, I wonder who that's like.
Keep up here. We just left you sorry.
punished Venom Atom.
Punished and trost.
Venom Atom.
Solid Atom.
That is awesome. Solid Atom. With a snake.
Absolutely.
With a snake head.
Yeah, you
take a bite,
present
snake
that to Colonel Alexei within the command tent,
Kept you waiting, huh?
who is in complete disbelief as to seeing
Yeah,
this
you know,
craziness. But you have the proof and pudding right in front
I
of you.
lead the conversation now of, yeah.
Got like 10 octaves.
Yeah, absolutely.
After you're promoted.
No, he got promoted
He
to like...
swaps ranks with
to,
you.
like, yeah, no, he gets promoted to like head whatever. And when I come out of surgery, I'm like, damn, didn't think I'd make it out of that one.
Were your vocal cords hurt?
No, they were fixed. No, I mean, yeah, they were. How'd you know?
So, like, you and like everything to Colonel Alexei, who obviously wants to keep this a bit on the DL because that's some pretty crazy shit that you guys went through.
Colonel,
One
I
of you
think we
has a
should
cult,
just
right?
bomb that thing.
Yeah, I have one.
Go ahead and roll a cult at a +2 now that you have a bit more time to look all this over.
That is 2.
So you, over the next several days of course, recovery and debriefing, you explained to Colonel Alexei about like how the tablets in Greek and all that, and eventually they managed to get a translator in. And what you discover, because as you actually know a little bit about the actual supernatural that exists, even though it's a mystery to most of the world. It seems like the Germans invoked some kind of like ancient rite to the Hydrian, which would turn them in, well, not them specifically, but certain people into the snake men that you saw. And with the severe damage to the head, as you discovered when you fought one directly, it could, of course, just like the Hydra, regrow and double their rate. Reporting all this, detailed notes are taken, and you all enter into a sort of kind of like a conspiracy, because you have to at this point. Under some deep subterfuge, the remainder of Jori is eventually bombed to all hell.
Yep.
Mortars,
It's an
all sorts
entrenched
of-
German position. We gotta.
It was entrenched German position, as you reported. So after the entire town was decimated, there was a few strike teams. It turns out maybe a few other people who might be a little in the know on this to go in to make sure that nothing else was there. And thankfully, they don't find anything. But in the backs of your mind, as you return to the normal war, having both been promoted, of course,
Yes.
and you gaining all sorts of postpartum, posthumous
Postpartum.
medals and stuff.
Lost his baby.
Yeah, lost his baby.
I parted with my arm.
When my arm separated from that thing's chest, I got real sad.
I missed it.
And then I died.
You can't help but think in the back of your minds that what else could be out there? What else are people covering up? What else might we run into in this war?
In this world.
Adam scratches his head, just wondering. He feels something behind his ear.
A gold coin.
It was the gold coin.
The whole time.
The whole time.
And that's where we're calling it.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the story. That's World of Spookiness.
That was good,
World
man.
of Spook.
That was fun.
And there you have it. We laughed, we cried, and we blew up a four-headed snake man by punching him with a grenade. We hope you enjoyed listening in on our game, and bid you a happy Halloween. Good night.